Good evening, Wastelanders, and welcome to Fallout Coldfront, a Modifius Fallout 2D20 campaign about this band of people. Yeah, they're all people. Trying to freeze the Midwest for its good.
People too.
Yeah.
That's right. You're all in agreement about that, which I'm grateful for.
I'm not.
You're a ghoul,
Wold is working on it too.
but you're a ghoul.
Other ghouls are people, but are we people?
So you don't think that you're a person?
Is Pip a person?
Is it internalized ghoul?
Is Pip a ghoul?
This is called bad self-esteem.
is-
Let's move on.
Is Ghoul a Pip?
No.
If I got too close to Pip's code,
Then
would
would
the
you
radiation?
become Ghoul and Pip become Pip?
Whoa!
Ghoul a pip.
Pip cannot become a ghoul.
But what if the radiation messes with his code,
Well, then he becomes something else,
like
not a ghoul.
But
A
could
bug.
Pip become Margie and Margie become Code
No.
and Code become a Ghoul and Ghoul become a Pip?
And if you give a mouse a cookie,
Possibly.
Okay.
What if the cookie's
Welcome
radioactive?
back.
You
Then
could
he
possibly
becomes a
upload your consciousness. That's happened a couple times in
Welcome to a
Fallout before.
Fallout
Yeah.
Coldfront where we talk nonsense.
some of it was proper nonsense.
Yeah.
High tier, 10 out of 10 nonsense.
Please read our nonsense in the comments.
It's not low grade, and if you
If
say
it's
it
not
is, I'll find you.
100%, please do not make it our content.
Rachel, what
I'll
happened
be honest. We
last
don't need
session?
it.
So last session was 3 weeks ago. As a little reminder of what happened, we convinced Polis to go ahead and hold the whole summit thing at Xanadu. We talked with Sally and confirmed that we could go to Xanadu for that summit. Jerry and Jules made up after the big fight that they had the session before that, kind of begrudgingly. Wool tried to flirt with Margie and did better than Jerry taught him to. We went to Columbus, and in Columbus we recruited the Doppel soldiers who wanted a bunch of metal that was currently in the form of kitchen appliances of some
Kitchen
kind.
knives.
Knives. But it was like some meteorite metal or something crazy like that.
Saturnite.
That they wanted to put on the edge of their weapons to make them more effective. But the militia was like, no, we don't want to have that. We don't want them to have that. And also, who's the founder of modern rock? So we answered that question for them. We got the medal back. We actually met the guy whose daughter, Frankie / Polis saved, and that was pretty cool. We invited him to the summit. And then we sent the Doppel soldiers and the Horace and his gang, the
The pit crew.
pit crew, up
Not
to...
the pip crew. That's
Not
us.
the Pip crew. There's our group name. And the pit crew up to Michigan to take care of my family and the Brotherhood and make sure neither of them try to kill each other. Marion went up to try to talk to the Brotherhood and get them to represent the themselves at the table in the summit. And then we decided to go to DTL to tell them what's up and invite them to the summit too. And that's where we were on the way to when we ended session.
Well said.
Anyone miss anything? Did I...
It's good.
Yeah?
It's
Cool.
just I don't remember.
That's what happened.
Thank you, Rachel.
Yep.
All of that was stuff I had forgotten.
Me too.
This is why we do the recap.
Bingo. Yep.
We should also recap, because you said that we had 3.
Yes, we do have 3. Because we
Recap.
put them away when we were playing the zone the
Yeah,
other
this is
week.
better than no cap.
And I counted because I knew we were going to forget otherwise.
That's a really good thing that you did that, because I would have just never remembered. It's been too long.
I'd say so. Well, as Rachel mentioned, you all are flying from Columbus to Lansing. It's a lot shorter than the last time you guys walked it on foot. You would see, as you guys are flying down that path, you would see the border between the militia and the Brotherhood. Still a checkpoint. You'd see the militia, a couple members there, and no Brotherhood people at the checkpoint. But still a distinct border as far as you can see. And then for the next 5 minutes, you're over Brotherhood territory, and then fully in Michigan. After that, it's not too long. You fly towards the center of the state to Lansing, where you all started your journey. Who's flying? Oh,
Am I
It's
flying?
you. You are flying.
Marginal.
That is correct, because Marion is not with you guys right now.
I'll probably
So-
co-pilot just to make sure she's okay though.
She's
Yeah.
no longer with us.
Go ahead and roll a pilot aircraft check. I'll say the difficulty is 2.
As a gardener, you know she's pushing up daisies. Yeah. I think that's only a 1.
Would I be assisting her as co-pilot or not? So
You did
much?
Yeah, it's
say.
only a 1.
Yep.
'Cause
I
didn't
will-
ask, but I did say I was co-piloting before
You did
this.
say
Right. Yes.
So I'm sorry. It
There's
just went
precedent.
in one ear out the other. It's perception pilot.
Yep.
Cool.
That's the number I failed on too.
Wild.
Is this going to be a problem if I didn't manage it?
Yes. You're gonna crash.
Is that
Okay.
fine?
Yes. Now I have 2 successes.
Okay. Did you use a luck point for that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry.
The
Not
alternative
crashing is
was
important.
crashing. There were 2 17s on this table, so
Wow. Okay.
That would
So-
have been great for D&D last night.
yeah.
I
So you
know.
don't have to roll anything too well for that. You just need to get something that's not a 17 or higher.
yeah. I mean, really, it's like I have a good goal for that. Just didn't make it.
Yeah. All right. So you've done this quite a few times now. What is your pilot focus at? Just curious.
5.
Pretty good.
I'm good at this.
Yeah.
I'm a pilot.
Pilot aircraft though, because it is
Yeah.
a separate thing. Wow. Okay.
I worked
Pilot
my way up.
aircraft is not a separate thing.
What's that?
He made me do checks
Correct. Yes. So
because I hadn't
only
flown a plane before.
correct. Only because Margie has not flown an airplane before. I did say like, okay, this is definitely a pilot check for cars and motorcycles and that kind of thing. So he had to learn
Pilot is
that.
already like such a non-broad skill compared to all the other skills.
Well, but for lore reasons, she's never even seen a plane, and then she's expected to get in the cockpit and be like, "It's just like riding a bike."
Margie
Jerry
says,
would
"Oh,
know.
the way
ah."
she learned to pilot.
Look out
things.
for the
I mean,
buildings.
I'm aware. It feels like it's
Sorry.
taking away from an already very weak skill.
Yeah.
But I already got it up to the level of the rest of it.
Right.
Fair enough.
So you're good now.
before.
You know how to fly now. Good job. And fly probably one of the most complicated kinds of aircraft that you possibly can. So, good job.
That's my girl in a father son girl. I'm gonna
What?
go hide somewhere.
You were just flirting with her.
You feel like
I
a
just
father
flew it
towards
again.
Margie?
Huh? No, nothing. This was not canon. I don't think it could be canon. As much as I think it would be funny. Wold is not that bold. His boldness was all ate up by he used all of his boldness points for last session.
All right. So you would see
so
the
bold.
courthouse where you all started your journey, and it looks like there's a patch of flat grass in front of it that should be wide enough for the Boxbird to land in. And maybe Julian's distracted, but you managed to pull this off just by your own and maybe a little bit of luck.
Margie, pull up.
How do you
She's
manage
on
to
her
not crash
own.
stuff? I'm just really lucky. She's like, "Do I know how to fly this thing? I'll push this." It worked.
There we go.
Yep, it did.
Top of the
We stayed in
building.
the air.
You would see a crowd gather around you because it's very rare for any kind of flying contraption to land in this wasteland, in this economy.
I
No.
was just listening to a court case about this. Someone
Oh.
held up their child.
What?
Oh no, no, okay.
The
good.
child
Okay.
lived and is
good.
still
That's
alive.
Good.
Oh,
I'm glad
good.
for the
An
child.
adult now, but
Okay.
yeah, no.
Imagine
There was just a
having that as
lawsuit
story.
about how
Okay.
it could have gotten bad, but
Yeah, that is bad.
Imagine that being a story about your life.
Being-
Imagine telling about that at parties.
Oh,
Like, sure.
I got
That's
tapped
right,
in the
I
face
know.
by a helicopter blade as a child.
oh, dear.
It's like
That
everybody
sounds like
go
a
around and say
really
fun
bad
fact about yourself.
superhero origin
Yeah,
story.
sorry,
I just
It
knocked
kinda
into an
does.
ottoman.
Blade man.
Just what?
Alright.
I just knocked into an ottoman. That's the worst thing that ever happened to me. And it left a little scar on my face, but not much.
I cracked
of
my
one.
head open when I was 2.
So that's
Don't
funny.
remember it. I also got hit by a car in college.
Ooh.
I was
like-
fine.
Oh, that's
Told me
right.
About that one.
Yeah.
And they bought you a longboard.
Yep.
Yep.
They ran my
That's
longboard
awesome.
over. I just got
Okay.
really bad road rash on my elbow, but other than that, it was fine.
There you go.
Paid for
As
that
the-
longboard in flesh.
The vertibird ramp would lower. You would see Julian. You'd probably recognize maybe a few of these people. First and foremost, you'd see Buster Van Rudman, just a not blank, but more like a I don't know what to think about this kind of look. And after seeing you all, he would just say, "Oh, no way! It's those people that I sent down to Ohio. Good to see you all.
Hey, Buster.
What are you all doing on this thing?"
Well, we're here to see Ulster, actually.
Whoa. Well, I'm afraid I don't have a red carpet with me to usher in this whole grand entrance, but
None needed.
Ooh.
How
was
are the
rest of your
Brahmin?
trip?
Oh, don't worry. They're doing good. Well, she's doing good. Well, I've never quite necessarily figured it out. They've got 2 names, but one unit of Brahmin.
Old
She's doing
person.
fine. Clarabelle's doing great. Where's Barn? Whoop, no. Sorry. I'm here in the back.
How do you know that name?
Where's the head of the mob?
Why did you
Why
say
isn't
that
he with you? Why did you say why would he be?
Where's Frankie?
He's
There was
He didn't make it.
a tragic crash.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. He seemed like a
You
decent
know-
fella.
You know how the wasteland can be.
That I do. It's good to see the rest of you all. And who are you?
That's Wold.
I'm Will.
He works for DTL.
Would?
I get paid?
You're a DTL employee?
Yeah,
No way.
I think
Okay.
he reaches
Welcome to the
and
club.
he pulls out the most tattered little. So you've joined DTL?
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Yep.
It's
Yeah,
like
that-
a mushroom that's like poking out a bit.
Oh, you should probably get a new copy of that.
It's fine, I'm sure.
And who are you? I'm the president of the United States. Oh. And you? I work for Vaultec. Whoa. This is what a day. Okay, I'm sure Ulster's gonna want to. Sorry, Mr. Bossman's gonna want to talk to you all.
I heard about the promotion.
That's a word.
How's that settling with the rest of the team?
He's gonna pull you aside. Perfectly.
Really?
Yeah. I think we really needed someone from the outside to help us here.
Thought there'd be more of a fuss about it.
Oh, there was, but they stepped into line. It was.
Good to hear.
It's kind of a way that dodged all the internal conflicts. So people have their problems with him, but those problems aren't based off of, drama and personal biases. He's just some guy who came in, but he's running it fine.
He seemed like he'd hold his own.
That's true. And he has all of our dark secrets in his little black book.
That would help.
Oh, I'm just joshing you there. But he does. He has done quite a few of our polygraphs.
Psychiatric evaluations.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
Weird having a psychiatrist as a CEO, but
How does it make you feel?
I get that from him all too often. Okay, yeah, let me lead the way. And Buster would take you to the very same. I believe it was like I kind of talked about it like it was a classroom almost in the
Yeah.
courtroom.
Where I was told to kill you guys if need came about.
Yep,
Has
that's
the
right.
meat come up?
Yes.
She's like,
She brought us
With
back
Jerry
here.
at least a few times.
yeah.
She brought us
man.
back here to
This might
kill
be
us.
too soon, but Jules.
I don't
looking
know do
at-
it. I was just
at
thinking
Frankie.
about it.
How much of a problem is this guy?
No, he's the one she thought should lead the group. If you haven't listened to the psyche eval yet, she's like, yeah, this guy's okay. Rest of them,
Jules-
I'm not sure.
Jules should have used that as like a gotcha in an argument with Jerry, like, and it is in clear violation of the instructions that I have been given that I'm not killing you right now.
That would only make things much, much worse. That's the kind of thing to make Jerry start to plot to get that gets you on Jerry's list. I'd say. Yep.
It does not take a lot to get you on Jerry's list.
Yeah.
There's a different
Like Alan.
there's two lists. There's the list of I'm going to kill you, and then the list of I am going to think of every petty revenge plot I can to get back at you.
And I'll probably put way more effort into this than in this, but it will get around to both.
How are you gonna kill her? A knife, I guess. How are you gonna plan petty revenge? Lists the ways.
So you know that shampoo she's so fond of? Well, through a 16-step double stage plan, I'm going
With
to contaminate
chemicals.
it
I
with
turned it
peanut
up.
Make your
butter.
hair green.
All right.
She'll look
It's a
like the sea
one-step
witch
bleach
she
and
is.
dye.
So you, well,
Give her really bad acne.
you and Susanna and, well, Martin
Mr. President.
would just wait in this dinky but actually clean, unlike what you think the wasteland might be, classroom as Buster leaves the room.
Wait, am I here?
Yeah, everyone in the group is in this
Okay.
room right now.
All right. Did they have like the chairs that are like swirl around?
Yes, there are swivel chairs.
He
Sure,
sits down and says,
Are there any shelves or cabinets here?
quite a few. Yep.
Can I look through them and see if there's any food?
Raiding the cabinets.
I'm
Margie
hungry
tabs.
and
Sit
low
in the
health.
chair. I want to see how long you can stand.
I'm not going to make you roll a search check. This actually appears to be like either a conference, or repurposed as a conference room, or a break room. There's a fridge in here.
Okay, I'll go open the fridge.
Yep. You would see a couple bottles of milk that are all labeled Busters. And then you just
If
see...
you've got radiation damage,
I do.
You would see a perfectly preserved plate of Brahmin steak that has post-it notes all around it that says, Kevin's, 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 Kevin's. Do not eat unless Kevin's.
Unless Kevin's.
Yes, correct. There's a strange possessive
I'm
there.
gonna take the milk
Okay.
and then I'm gonna give the steak to Hennig.
Not
Hennig
Kevin's.
loves it. Yeah. This is proper Brahmin milk, so this is going to reduce your maximum radiation by 2.
This is definitely a test
Yay.
by
The
Ulster.
dark and-
And then how much does
and again,
does it heal me
Jerry's the
HP?
one failing.
He's playing mind games.
The milk?
Yeah.
It does. I don't
2,
recall it.
I think.
2 HP? Yeah.
Okay.
That would make sense.
Well, I got rid of that radiation damage I've been carrying from Margie for a while.
Yeah, that's important right there.
Here I was thinking maybe I'll just try to play a character who can heal radiation damage somehow. And then actually, that did not happen. I instead inflicted radiation damage.
There's also a bottle of Nuka-Cola quartz.
That will give you back your radiation.
Correct.
I'm not
But
touching
Sally
it. I'm gonna
would be
put
so
the Kevin
excited.
post-it notes on that.
Spontaneous change. My
Kevin
steak-
has been assigned Nuka-Cola quartz.
It's like, I did not pack this.
Someone else is like, my Nuka-Cola quartz is in there. Kevin's like, did you put your name on it? Because my name was on it.
Oh,
I'm just
man.
gonna shut the fridge. I'll
As
leave
you
the
do
bottle,
that-
I'll leave the empty bottle in there.
Yep.
Agent
Okay.
of Chaos.
After a little bit, you would all hear just a knock on the door. I don't know why I'm knocking. I own this place.
Come in. We're decent. Wait, ignore that.
Wold, good to see you. You would see Mr. Ulster. He's wearing a suit now. Looks real CEO-ish.
Hello,
Wow.
Mr. All-Star.
Congratulations, I suppose, are in order.
I found them, most of them at least.
You did.
Daddy Issues is still missing, but I think she went home.
Who?
Oh,
Oh, wait, no.
Pike.
Pix. No. You're referring to Pix Trench.
She's back with
Ah,
her family now.
Picks.
Yeah.
Went back to be with her family in Tato Creek.
Good. Seemed like the kind of place where she'd make a good difference. Wold, here's 500 caps. You would get paid. There you go. Well,
wow.
I was not expecting a bit of an ex-employee reunion today. What do you all have to say for yourselves?
The last time I spoke with you, I told you there was something coming and that I would tell you about it when I could.
I'm just wondering why we haven't gotten paid in forever.
You resigned.
I know, after we weren't getting paid.
As outlined in your contract, you would only be paid pending specific updates regarding the weather.
Was it my job to send the updates?
No, it was Miss Ortega's.
And we got it to a point where it was too sensitive to share.
Oh, well, you could have told us.
Well, like,
I thought we
what's
were
the
all in
show?
agreement about that.
I didn't know we weren't getting paid.
Lesson learned, I'll pick a manager next time something like this happens. Anyways. So, something big meaning the Enclave has this weather device.
Right.
I figured.
You're more on top of things than I suspected.
That was the one thing that you were mysterious about in your psychiatric evaluation. Didn't detect any lie, but it was, well, you were very clear you didn't want to talk about it much. I send you on a quest to find something that's altering the weather, and then all of a sudden, you quit. Now, what I'm interested in is how on earth did you rope the rest of this group into working with the Enclave? Martin's going to say, well, I like to think we earned that to a small degree. And who exactly are you?
You're speaking to the President of the United States.
Ulcer just has completely blank, nonplussed expression. What are you here for? Says Ulster. Well, the rather big thing that Miss Ortega was talking about. We indeed have that device, as you called it, that does control the weather. And we're not intent on using it without the rest of the Midwest's consent. So, ideally, you being a corporation owner and a God-fearing capitalist venture, we figured you might want to be on top of this kind of thing, and we wanted to cordially invite you to a summit we're holding.
ETL does good work. We wanted to invite you a seat at the table.
A seat at the table. Sorry, my Martin voice and my Ulster voice are rather similar, but I wasn't counting on these two running into each other.
We've never seen them in the same
One
room.
scene, it's okay, you got this.
Well, I'm gonna pass over the fact that we could lie during the the one test thing. I would like to say as
You were not supposed to.
Pip picked up some of
Then-
those lies anyways.
and I guess I got an A plus. But anyway, it sounds like the Enclave has had a checkered history, and not a very good one at that.
Most people think they started the war.
That's pretty bad. Do you feel
That's
like
untrue.
Is it?
I'm talking?
Yes.
to
Were
the
any of
staff.
y'all there? Because I don't think we'll ever settle this debate. What's he trying to say?
Do you feel like the same Enclave that maybe, according to rumors, could have started the war would
Did not
ask
start
for
the war.
anyone's help or advice? And even if they did, would you not want in on it?
Who says the Enclave started it?
Where I come from, everyone thinks that the technological advancement made it inevitable.
Where I came
what are
from,
we-
it was the air quality, but that's besides the point.
Wait, are we talking about this war with the Brotherhood or with the Great War?
We're talking about the war, the Great War.
Okay.
And the Enclave was not in charge of starting that war.
Moving besides that point,
It's a kind of important point.
Like I
It
said,
hasn't
none of
been
y'all were there.
confirmed. I'm just saying it was a rumor. It was one specific example I wanted to give to Woold's point of the Enclave having a checkered past. But to your second point, absolutely I want in, but I believe that I'm entitled to a little bit more than that, seeing as though this entire expedition was in fact funded by Delroy Trey Lines until it became convenient for you to not.
I can send you my data on the plan. The forum is to speak about whether to use the weather device to clear radiation from the Midwest through a temporary freezing and opposed to ice age.
You mean to say what is happening right now?
An intensification of that, yes.
Intensive. Are you?
or
I'm
Are you
not-
mad?
I recognize how that sounds, but
We're-
if you take a minute to look at the data that I'll provide you, it could end radiation in the Midwest in decades instead of centuries. It could make the world worth living in again.
It's one of the options that are being discussed for the use of the weather device. The point of the summit is for all the leaders of the Midwest to get together to decide what exactly is going to happen. The debates will be held there.
Oh.
And if you want to part in those debates, I'd suggest you be there.
Well, certainly. But I expect. Well, I think the language of expecting is only going to get one so far. Marvin Delroy believed that discovering what was going wrong with the weather would open a new chapter in the Midwest and in the wasteland as a whole. This was something that he did fund with, well, a very large portion of his estate. As a favor to him and to this company, would you view Delroy, and he's looking at Julian, Jerry, Would, and the president, probably. Would you all view DTL favorably with its own opinion? Not asking for 2 votes here, but we are a very popular faction in the Midwest, if you can call us that.
I don't think I understand what you're asking for exactly.
Impact. I don't want 2 votes when the rubber meets the road, but it would be nice to be included on any sort of discussions happening outside of that summit, if that makes sense.
Well, the summit starts in 5 days at Xanadu. I suppose you could get there in 4.
I can get there now if I wanted to.
I just don't know when everyone else is showing up.
So you want a favored status, extra juice and gossip.
If there is any to be provided.
Is it that you would like to, in a sense, be seated with the other faction leaders?
That's the bare minimum, I'd say.
I think that was the same, the bare minimum in my mind. It seems like this company has created stability where there was none, and also did not become a cult in the process, which is a major win.
Right. Cults are forbidden in Chapter 4 of the Handbook, of course.
I read that.
Good.
I didn't read all of it, but I read most of it.
That's
They
fair.
talked about gun safety, and I skipped that part.
That's fine, given your choice of weapon. But speaking of objects, you all were entrusted with some valuable DTL equipment. Could I ask for that back?
Wait, what equipment?
You were not, unless you really wanted a gun.
Did he do his? So he didn't come here, correct?
What's that?
Did he just come north? Did he call DTL, or how did they?
No, you've met Ulster in person before. You've been to Lansing.
Okay.
You took him up on the
So they
offer.
didn't give me anything.
But, well, here's the thing. You would have been offered a Pit Boy. Sorry, not a Pit Boy, because that was for the special
Yes.
expedition. Not every DTL employee gets one. But every DTL employee does get a 10mm handgun if you want it. But I kind of figured you wouldn't.
I feel like I also agree with that. I think it's funny if he lost it, but I think he maybe wouldn't. We'll leave him as out of this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
because he does have a gun. Yeah, I don't think he would need it. He's
Yep.
like, I have this and I have this. It's like, I don't really need it.
Your Pit Boys are worth around 1,000 caps apiece.
This is mine.
Oh, correct. I take it based off of his absence that Frankie is no longer traveling with the party.
He's
Or is
no
dead.
longer with us as a
Yeah,
whole.
he didn't make it.
Hmm.
There was an accident.
Roll a deception check on that. That's a charisma speech check.
Would it not be an accident?
That was
No, that was
Crash?
very
that
intentional.
was death. Yeah.
Maybe
that
in
was-
Tabs' mind it was an accident.
Well, he's still going to do a psychology
Okay.
check into what you're saying. So
Tabs is like,
really-
he wasn't murdered, so it must have been some kind of accident.
yeah.
It might not be a lie, but just him probably gleaning.
What is
all
it,
of
charisma
from
speech?
that.
Yeah, you don't have speech.
I did get 1 success though. I rolled a 3.
Let's hope he's
There
not a
you go.
psychiatrist.
oh,
Dun, dun. Oh!
he is in fact. Yeah.
There is a character in
There
the
are 2
book that I'm reading
polygraphs.
who basically has the knowledge of psychology imprinted onto his very soul. So he's a little maniac.
What's the number?
3.
That's going to pass. He rolled a 14.
Oh,
14, 17.
I
Good
have
job.
5 in charisma and 0 in speed.
Yeah.
Wow, what a
This is like when Cletus
psychologist.
rolled a really good charisma speech
Can't
check
even
in the
tell when
Everglades
tabs
campaign,
is
and I
on.
had specifically made him to be the beefy guy.
Out of all the things in
I
the
didn't do
wasteland
it.
that could have killed him, an accident is probably the last thing I would have said. But it would have been the mob, at least.
That
What looks at Margie?
So anyway,
Well, Margie, Tabitha, your Pip Boys, if you don't mind. Thank you.
All right. Bye, little fella.
Pip is not located on that particular Pip Boy, if I'm to be correct.
No.
Yeah, but he sometimes visits and
she was talking to the Pip Boy.
She doesn't understand how it works. She's not technology savvy.
you'll still see Pip.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
If you want to talk more specifics about the plan, I'd be happy to run you through the technical details.
send me that data that you were talking about.
We all want this to be an informed choice.
Good. Here's the question I ask. Is the Enclave... Well, if I am to be understood, that the Enclave is, of course, the actual government of the United States, then it is the executive of this decision, and thus could disregard what the rest of the wasteland has to say and veto our voice. Or is the Enclave on equal footing here?
I'm going to level with you. The Enclave is not on a footing to be able to be the executive. We're looking for the support of the wasteland as much as we are the consent of it. This sort of a plan would require massive moving of people and resources. And bringing all of you to the table is making sure that that could happen if we decide for it to, without loss of life.
This is an attempt by the Enclave to demonstrate their concern for the welfare of the people that they claim to represent.
Right. I'm just asking if it is just a show.
Well, that's up for you to determine, but
It's not a show.
If you would ask my opinion, I think two truths are that it looks at the President of the United States, no offense, and Jules. I don't think the Enclave can do this in a way that they would like to. And I think they also want to do this in the correct way, and they would like to do it that way. So I think there's two principles coming in.
Wold isn't wrong there.
there's no point in asking everyone to go to a summit if they don't intend to at least seriously consider the input from the rest of the wasteland.
There's no reason to make everyone aware of the plan if we're not looking for their input. Otherwise, secrecy would be a far more safe procedure for all of us.
As you were intending to practice.
As I was intending to practice until my people were safe.
So they're not safe anymore.
The Brotherhood knocked the station that was controlling the weather out of the sky. That's
Really?
what happened to Marion Franklin.
With what?
It's their airships, right?
Yeah, but the main thing
Sabotage.
is sabotage.
It was a combination of their airships and sabotage.
Cortland's son.
Erwin Cortland, the scientist?
It's a long story.
Well,
He abandoned us and now is working with the Brotherhood as far as we know.
well, that's odd. I wish I had found out that he had Brotherhood ties in the past, or in my research. I guess that's what happens when we operate a little bit on rumors. Well,
No one knows everything.
no, but we can try. Well, I am certainly happy to represent DTL there, and you are right. If you are to undertake this, well, frankly, if you are to undertake anything, getting Delroy trade lines on your side would solve any logistical problems, and I hope that by now you would understand how important that is. I know everyone in the wasteland wants to have the pointiest stick, but you want to make sure your people don't starve. You're going to need us on your side.
It's not about sides. It's about making a decision together to take care of the land we live on.
That may have been the case before the Brotherhood was involved. Now, however, what you're dealing with is an intensely factional divide.
If this turns into a faction war between us and the Brotherhood, no one wins. What I would like the rest of you to do is make a decision about how you would actually like your homes to be used and to be transformed, or left as is.
And if people say they don't want their homes transformed?
Then we find a different way to use the weather station. We don't go against that.
Is your intention to rally support against the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood wants to wipe out the entire remnant of my people.
They also want to use the weather station for themselves.
Oh, undoubtedly.
And I assure you that they're not going to ask the rest of the wasteland what to do with it like we are.
We would like to stop them from those two goals, but our goal isn't to wipe them out either. We're offering them a seat at the table just like everyone else. If they take it, it's up to them.
Interesting tactic. It might actually work.
It's not a tactic.
Then what is it?
I think it's morality. Says Wolf in a very weary, like, someone is like, yeah.
That's what it is.
An olive branch.
They're like, wait, you're considering the
Good.
feelings of other people? Huh?
Well, allow me to dictate my immediate position right now. I don't think there could be anything to drag us into any sort of conflict. We're not an army.
I'm hoping conflict won't have to happen.
Certainly. I just want you to know what exactly we are. Which you by now should know. So it is probably a moot point.
That's why I'm inviting you. Well, I mean, among many other reasons. You're people
Good.
that have worked for the betterment of the wasteland and not just for control. That's what I want to see.
That is the goal. If I might ask one more thing. What happened with the mob?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, Marion Franklin is dead. And now his brother sits atop the throne. What happened with that?
What do you mean? Are you implying that there's a connection between those two events?
Go ahead and roll a deception check.
Well, there is no connection
is no
between
connection.
Frankie dying and Barnes becoming the head of the mob. That
True.
happened after and unrelatedly.
Yep.
Is this a contested check?
You know what? You guys are just going to succeed just by what you said. Oh, well, truth be told, I was bluffing there. I thought you all might have been involved in what happened with the mob. But I believe I was wrong on that count. You guys just played ignorant really well, so good job. He was trying
We're
to...
stupid anyway, so it works.
Yeah.
It was a trap.
Plays into.
Yeah, it was a... Were you guys involved in this? I know you are. Oh, actually, no.
I'm flattered you think we have that much influence and cunning.
Well, that was the equation at the beginning, was I did not assemble a team that I thought would deal with the problem the most efficiently.
That's clear.
I made a team that was supposed to get into problems.
You created this team to fail.
Not to fail, to get to the goal.
And to stumble into as many pitfalls along the way as possible. Am I hearing you correctly?
Yes. Not quite pitfalls.
Knocked it out of the park there, Ulster.
Think of yourselves as a wrecking ball on your way to
What purpose does that serve?
dealing with problems. Dealing with...
More than just the mission.
Right. Dealing with Doppel soldiers in Columbus. And getting to know Xanadu a bit. From what I heard, you encountered the pit crew as well. And Well, now it just seems that the Enclave is an entirely new beast than what it was. Something's happened. And it was not all related to the weather. I'll be there. Where is this summit to be held?
Xanadu in 5 days.
Oh, why?
Because it's somewhere typically seen as neutral.
We're
Not a
working
lot of
on
places like that. They've
working
agreed to hold the blood sports.
Yeah,
All right.
We're working on the blood sports.
We've worked on the blood sports, don't worry.
Oh. I hear they serve a decent old-fashioned. So there's that.
Not bad.
Well, I suppose that's it. Unless you all wanted your commemorative Delroy Trade Lines thermoses for your less than 6 months service to the company.
I'm fine.
When do we get those?
You're still... no, you still work with us. You get those on retirement or termination. Apparently. Do you really want one?
Just give me mine and I'll give it to him.
We go to one of the cabinets and... thermos.
Dusty.
Takes it, hands it to him.
Yep.
Heck yeah. You
Good
know
to
how
see
hard
you.
it is to make water carriers?
Good to see you've kept some of Mr. Delroy's traditions alive.
You know, with that water carrier, it will keep your water warm for you.
Why would I want that?
Have you
So
ever
nice
tried hot
soup.
chocolate?
So it doesn't
Coffee?
freeze.
Okay, that was good.
Tea, maybe?
So
What
it's
is
not
this
ice.
te- you speak of? This te-
You've never had tea? Put leaves and water. Can
Oh,
add
I've had
sugar.
leaves and water.
Not,
Yeah.
not any leaves. It's
Like
okay.
herbal leaves, like
This-
Herbal?
We can talk
We
about
have
this when
plenty
we
of
get
herbs.
back to the
I don't know if we have mint anymore.
mint. Do we have mint? Do we have Jim? Do we have mint?
I feel like mint survives the war.
definitely.
Mint is like super invasive and will take over your entire
Someone's
body.
like,
so
oh,
it's
the
definitely
nuclear bomb
lasting.
finally cleared out that mint patch, and then
Yeah.
they looked under a rock and there was the mint, and they're like,
And then they opened their door and it was Nels.
So much mint.
the mint's like, I'm eating the radiation.
Yeah.
We don't
I'm
need
becoming
we don't need
super mint.
glaciers. We need mint.
You ever had rad mint tea?
The apocalypse tastes minty fresh.
I'll make you some tea later.
Okay.
We'll talk more then.
Well, will
Is
that
there
be
anything
all?
else we can talk with you about or that you need to know about the plan or about the summit before we call it a day?
How old are you, Mr. President?
That's an invasive question.
Never ask a president their age.
Well, yes, but he looks rather young to be the President of the United States.
How old
We
is he?
passed an amendment. Oh.
He's more than earned his position.
Oh, I'm just curious as to how that came to fruition. How many people are in the Enclave these days?
Plenty.
Dr. Fletcher, are you in the Enclave now or something?
No, I'm just have a loud mouth.
He's like, I'm just being difficult.
I'm gonna shrug and say, "You hired him,"
I did.
and then smile at the doctor.
I believe that is everything on my mind right now. Though, if I think of anything else, well,
You know where to find me.
you'll have to tell me your room information at Xanadu, but
But until
we will speak there.
tell them the Pip Boy will do.
Right. Good.
Apologize about the terms we left on last time, but I hope this helps make up for it, at least a little.
Well, we'll see what direction that summit goes.
Frankly, I think we're on better terms than we've ever been, at least as far as I'm most concerned.
Have we been on bad terms? I paid you more than anyone else in the wasteland possibly could, except the mob.
Oh, I was just talking considering the whole evaluation.
Oh, the psych eval. Yes. That was not because of you, but because of the people that are not you. Surely you have seen what nutcases run rampant and try to work for us.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've treated half of them.
That's true, but would you trust all of them with a 10 mil and a plan to save the entire wasteland?
Oh, absolutely not.
Well,
If
Good.
You're satisfied, we'll go ahead and take off.
I'd say I am. It's one thing for you, Julian, to be following this plan. It's another thing altogether for the rest of you to be doing the same. You all happen to have a rare commodity these days that Wold pointed out earlier. An actual moral compass. I hope that it'll guide you in a good direction with this summit. I look forward to participating.
Well, I'll see you there.
Do not expect back pay. And he's going to walk out of the room.
You better bring my thermos.
Did you want one?
I'm already leaving.
Some more.
Gotta
All right.
get out of here
I
quick
need a
before
tea
Kevin
one.
comes back.
Quick, run!
As we're leaving, we hear, "Where's my steak?"
We hear, hey, Kev.
It's like then there's just like shots of us like walking away and just jump out and there's just ah like the most sad heartbreak sound. We're like staring at the engine. And they all just like the engine gets up and the noise fades as the engine builds up and we all go
We all go, Hennig
Summit,
licks his chops.
Summit falls apart because of Kevin.
They ate my Brahmin steak. They can't be trusted.
we gave it to a dog and it's like it instantly goes 50-50 for like oh my gosh and then, okay well I mean
We give it to this dog.
oh
She deserves it. He deserves it. I forgot the gender of your dog.
Okay, this is probably enough time for it, but I think it's the best thematic time. We're just going to take a little 10-minute break because that is DTL. Congratulations. They're pretty easy to get, at least to the summit. We'll see about persuading them later.
Who wants to run the Fallout Cold Front Hunger Games simulation?
All right.
during the break?
There you go. We will see you all in just a bit. And we are back. So, you all just squared away with DTL. You've got them dedicated. They're attending your fun party that you guys are hosting. Hooray.
Cool
Want to
kids
come
are
to our
coming.
party? There'll be booze.
So, what do you guys want to do next?
Go get the booze for the party.
Wait, we can make beer.
Beer!
No, we've already got them on something else.
All right.
Zippies. Round 3.
I mean, is there anyone else we really ought to go around and invite that you guys can think of?
The Union.
Cousin Jedediah.
Not
Are
my
we
dad.
inviting them or wait?
Yeah.
Polis is handling that one.
Oh.
Polis does have a representative there.
That's all of our to-do list stuff.
All right, let's go to Xanadu and party.
Let's go to
Spring break!
Good turn.
spring break on Xanadu.
Live fast and die young.
Now I can drink alcohol with my mask
We're
on.
all so excited about Xanadu, Spencer.
I know. I'm just so happy with
Maybe we
the-
should stop by Findlay on the way and pick up some
No.
horses.
You want to
We
pick
should-
up horse girls.
No, I want to
No.
pick up horses.
We should stop by Finley. I always want to ride a horse.
Jerry's been writing letters
I don't think we
to
should go to
Julietta
Finlay.
Rumsfeld in his
Is
diary.
that her name?
Yes.
I
was
think
like,
it would
horse
be-
chick.
Dear
I didn't
Julietta.
remember her name.
Okay, here's
like,
the thing.
I want some
We're
horse
not
that
putting a
island.
horse on this airship.
What?
We are not putting a horse on this.
I'm already
There's plenty of
here.
room.
Not airship. Not airship. There's only one airship, and it's well. There are two.
There's plenty of room.
There
on
are
this
3
vertebra
airships.
for horses.
Jerry,
On the
the
bottom
horses
level.
here.
You're not a horse. You just got a long face.
Jerry actually has a very short, stubby face.
We do not need to bring a horse along. You all learned a lesson. They will tattle on you.
Yeah.
We have
right.
Vivian teaches us so much.
Yep. So, where you going?
I think
Xanadu?
Xanadu, I guess.
Xanadu.
Margie, take
All right.
us to Xanadu.
Take it away, Marge.
Take away, Marge.
Yeah.
I'd like
roll.
to help her again.
She apparently needs it.
Where do you want to land? On the front lawn or on the roof?
Is there a place to land on the roof?
Mm-hmm.
We're VIPs. We're landing on the roof.
This is our party.
Also, she likes boldness. Did you get it? Thank goodness.
Difficulty is 3.
Very bold.
Lawn would have been 2. Sorry. I need to beat you guys to the punch. You don't have to ask for the difficulty for me to tell it.
Okay, now I got 2.
And one from me, so
Okay, I was a little worried there.
we're going to Xanadu.
I'm gonna land on the roof.
Hi, Sally.
I think that she'd appreciate it. She'd be like laughing and be like, "Oh, it's good to see you again." Leave.
You know how to make an entrance. Now tell me all about Nico. And do you have any soda?
Gotta
We
show
should
it
have
later.
taken the Nuka-Cola quartz.
I know.
Oh,
There
we
is a
should have
similarly-
Wait, I have. Hold on.
You do. You do.
I have one Nuka Cola.
Regular?
Yes.
Okay.
Would still be an offering.
I shall have to show it sometime, but there's another janky clip from Grand Theft Auto where someone is flying a Goodyear blimp and crashes right into the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles, flies out of the airship, and lands right in a mission that cues a cutscene. So you just see the blimp crash and then people screaming, and then it just cuts right into the cutscene, and the guy just says, "Davey!"
Okay, cue that for after this session.
Yes. Yep. I'm just Sally.
Sally.
Crashed into Xanadu.
I imagine like the meme, like I don't know when you do a cartoon, they're like, and then just whoop. It's us.
Hey. Yeah. Exactly.
No, it's like one of those things where you're like hanging out at a weird angle because that's how the render works.
Yeah, the rag-
Right.
So you're going,
We're doing a weird ragdoll.
Sally.
That one thing where the guy crashes through the roof and like hits the ground. He's like, "How's it going?"
Hey, Ron.
That's the one.
Hi, Billy. Yep, that one's good. Oh
And
man.
we leave
So we
the
don't crash into Xanadu.
Unfortunately, at this point,
Yeah, the gag's been pretty
Watch
good.
out, Margie. There's someone sunbathing up there. Oh, there he goes. All right, we're good.
squish.
You do successfully land the vertibird. The ramp lowers. You would see Bartholomew standing there at the ready with a minigun. Who are you?
Bartholomew, it's us.
Oh, hi. Puts the minigun back
I
in his...
like him.
Very vigilant.
Next time you should clear the landing.
I will keep that in mind.
Good. You owe Sally rumors. Follow me.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
someone's in trouble.
Oh, I think
You
I'm
all
going to go get a drink or something. Unless I should see this Sally. This is Martin talking.
You'll have plenty of time to meet Sally.
All right.
She's either found out something about the plotting that, she wants to know, or she wants to know more about Nico.
Probably the latter, knowing her.
Her boyfriend.
It's complicated.
Okay.
Relationship status. It's
Gold's
complicated.
face, which is behind the mask, goes. Her boyfriend is like, it's complicated. Like, okay. Well, good luck, Jules.
You are led
Oh,
down a
you
floor.
Should come along and share other rumors
Oh, it
instead.
wasn't about that. And he goes,
This does not have to be everyone, but who wants to be in on meeting Sally right now? Yeah?
go.
Okay.
I'll go. Hi,
Okay.
Sally. I don't know.
Yeah, you've never met her. I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like
you
that
are.
really friendly relative at like Thanksgiving. They're like, "Hey," and you're like, "Who are you?"
Oh, and then
Yep.
your family starts gaslighting you into thinking
Yeah.
that you know who this is.
know,
They're like,
yeah.
it's your Aunt Beth.
And then they're, like,
it's
kissing you
I
and
don't
stuff.
know this
They're like,
person.
"You got so tall." I'm like, "Who are you?"
And then the person that you swear you've still never met, you hear things like, "Oh yeah, your dad's staying with your Aunt Beth," and you're like,
And then
"Who
they
is
and then they come up
she?"
and like kiss you all over your cheek, like way too close to your mouth, and leave lipstick on
On
your
my
cheek.
family,
Like,
Yeah, it's like
That
that
sounds
sounds stranger to me.
Very specific, Josh.
no, it's like
Sounds like you don't have a
those
family.
great aunts,
No.
Oh,
I
the
know.
great
My
aunt.
great aunt lived to be 101, had no legs by the time she
everyone in
died,
real
and a
life
lot
has
of
an Aunt
beanie babies
Totsie.
in her nursing home.
Yeah,
An Aunt Totsie
She also
from
never
Gilmore
married or
Girls.
never had any kids.
they're the same ones that pinch
It's
your
a real
cheek when
thing.
you're little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did have those. Yep.
It sounds like
Anyways,
they just are
let's go
doing
meet
better
Sally.
now that you're an adult than some of them do.
Right.
Some of them stay weird.
Anytime someone says, "You've gotten so tall," I always just say, "And you've stayed the same." That works most of the time.
And have you shrunk?
You're so small. You're so
I have a relative
teeny.
who tried to get my dad into a pyramid scheme.
Oh, yeah, that's
That'll happen.
relatives. All right, Xanadu. You all are brought, escorted down a level with Bartholomew to Sally Armitage's suite. And he would pound on the door. She would answer. You would see she has a beaming face. Well, if it isn't the people that are organizing the next greatest shindig of... What year is it, Bartholomew?
2298.
Yeah, that year.
Hey, Sally.
Come on in.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You'll remember Margie, Tabs, Jerry, and this is Wold.
Wold.
I replaced daddy issues. Fix.
You mean like fantastic hair?
No. She was hair for days.
What?
No, that's elegant hair. I'm talking about fantastic hair.
I mean, I suppose if you're into that thing.
Yes.
Not really. But I mean, come on. We've got, I can't tell if it has hair, elegant hair, unkempt hair.
It's in braids.
That's fair. Sorry, I genuinely forgot about that. Braided hair. Good point. Hair?
I'm learning a while.
I'm not that old.
Hairline.
No,
You actually do have quite a bit of hair, if I remember
I actually do
correctly.
have a full head of hair. Thank you very much.
That you do. Hair?
Here's the
Well, you're...
the white.
Hair?
Hair.
He has other things hair.
What?
He has the hair from other creatures.
Elaborate.
I spin things and make. He holds up.
Oh, fur.
I made a. On our way over here, I made a leather holder for my thermostat. And you see.
If I had $1 for every time you have accidentally made an Inuit.
Hold on.
I have a lot of dollars.
Whoa there, Nelly.
Are you crying?
No.
He's weeping with shame.
I think we both missed it, Jacob.
He has other things hair.
It just sounds
Right,
really bad.
animals.
Sure.
I was
Probably
thinking
for the
he
best.
meant hair in other
Okay, yeah. But that's not what he said.
No.
No, I was
That's
referring.
luxurious armpit hair.
Wold was just talking about how he made a leather covering for his thermos. That is like a squirrel, right?
Now that's so good over.
Like wrapped around it.
I think you're supposed to skin the animal before you turn it
White
into.
skin.
Oh, okay.
That's why
Yeah,
it's so thin.
yeah.
Neat.
Wold has all kinds of interesting stories.
Oh, and I'm Susanna Russo of Vaultec. I'm also here.
Sorry.
No, that's
Is she
okay.
the new
What's her
Cortland
hairline?
where you just
What's
forget
that?
she's there?
What's
then
her
she
hairline?
responds?
Beehive.
Oh.
She needs
Wild?
that
Yep, I know the R reference didn't have that, but yeah, beehive. Yep, one of the few practicing beehive hair people left in the wasteland today, mainly because of cryogenic storage.
Basically is.
Whoa, Vaultec, Vaultec. Oh, well, I believe you have something that you owe me.
Are you talking about tea on Nico?
Yes. Unless you have the tea on Nico.
I have some of it.
You know, we found Margie's father.
Yeah, they have kind of an on and off. Again
Okay,
thing
you owe me
going.
that too. And what do you have?
Well, as far as I know, I'm not in on all the details, but I do know that there was they broke up kind of, but didn't break up, and now there's a kind of a suspense about whether they will or won't get back together.
A suspense?
As in, we have no idea whether their love is meant to last.
Doctor, you've been watching too many. I don't know what you've been watching.
I'm just telling her what she wants to hear, and it's the truth.
Well, I want the truth, but with fluff. And you brought it. Good job.
So we found Margie's father.
Really? Well, I want to hear about that. But first, I have to end the suspense. Nico's waiting for you.
Whoa, God.
Does she have him in her back
I'm
room?
pretty sure he's just in a simulator somewhere.
Well, yeah, but he's... Okay, yeah, you got me there.
Thought so. I'll see him when I see him.
I'm sure it's a simulation of his next meeting with you.
Probably a
Doc, have you been
simulation
reading
made
too
to
many of them
test.
paperback romance novels that you can sometimes find at abandoned gas stations?
No, I'm just trying
Do you
to...
have any of those?
Oh no.
Unfortunately, no. I found a big stash from a couple years ago, but I sold them.
I was thinking about starting a
I
writing
definitely haven't
career.
read any trashy
Julian's
romance.
my inspiration. Don't worry, I'm just trying to embarrass her.
Good to know I inspire someone.
Absolutely. Not as much as you inspire Nico, apparently.
So we found Margie's father.
Yeah. Tell me about Margie's dad.
He was old.
And evil.
Well, yeah. Oh. Was there
I
drama?
wanted to
Well,
blow
Margie, was
up.
there drama?
Yep.
There was drama.
With their suspense.
Did he threaten to kill you? After all these years of not seeing you?
He did, right?
Yeah. I think
He
so.
pointed a gun at your
Yeah.
face and tried to
Yeah.
draw on you.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He wanted to blow up everywhere that the Brotherhood is, even if they're only there a little bit. With nuclear
Oh.
weapons.
Oh. Do you still have those nuclear weapons?
No.
Sally.
What? Can't a girl want nukes?
She's literally just a girl, okay?
The gift for the woman who has everything.
Just wanna have
That's exactly what I was thinking. She's got like the weird wasteland Cyndi Lauper somehow.
She does have that energy to her.
She does.
Gotta introduce it in the fights. One nuke versus one nuke fight. And everybody died. Well, all I'd heard was the truth, but with no fluff. What happened down there? Oh, wait, no, she doesn't know about the submarine. What happened?
Well,
There was a battle that took place on a submarine.
Let Margie tell it.
there's a guy named River Thatcher, and he kind of met with me a couple of times, and he told me that there was a submarine with nuclear weapons.
Wait, slow down. Met? Like, as in, met at a specific time or place, or at a specific date?
Yeah, kind of.
A date?
It was on a day.
Yes.
All of them are.
January 9th?
Was he cute?
Yep.
So where's he now? Did he die in the battle?
No, almost.
You saved him.
Kind of.
Don't be modest, Margie. You practically carried him out of there.
A good
My dad
man
tried to
wants a
kill him.
nice, strong woman. That's what my mom
Yeah,
always
it's hard to
said.
get parents that approve of your romances.
He was handcuffed to the submarine.
Ooh.
Not by Margie. Jules might have under her breath.
My trap worked.
Well played.
Make it an innocent enough statement that everyone's mind goes the wrong way.
You got me.
we apologize for the
Sounds like,
sudden lapse
"Oh,
out
tell
of
me more."
PG-13 territory.
Well, now it's just a paperback romance. And there he was, this man that I'd met in the wasteland, handcuffed up in a submarine.
Tell me more about the
My father
submarine.
didn't approve.
My father did not approve. He was going to kill him. The strongest kind of parental disapproval.
Also,
I don't like
there
that
was
new
his
guy you're
surrogate
dating.
father
I'm
figure.
gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I just want to talk.
And the father figures
Yeah, I just want to talk to him.
terrible beef with each other. They used to be so close.
Well, I mean, good job in saving the Brotherhood, I guess. Well, I mean, saving all the land that they're in. There's some good people there. Some good paying clients.
Oh, he was also going to bomb Tato Creek. Because
What?
they have the Brotherhood there.
Where?
Tato Creek?
It's where Fantastic Hair lives.
Oh! Ooh. Huh. Well, good job in saving all those Tatos. And fantastic hair.
And what was his name?
River.
River. Henry
And River. Well done.
Thanks.
Is there anything else you have for me? I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. You know.
You got that?
The tea.
Oh. I thought you were talking about Rad Mint tea. No, but I do have a Nuka-Cola
Oh,
that I acquired a while ago.
gimme.
What's the magic word?
Gimme.
Did your mother never teach you manners?
All right, that's it. The summit's off.
As she's handing over the
Oh,
Nuka-Cola.
yes. She chugs it immediately.
My crippling soda addiction.
Coca-Cola.
All right, Sally. So, what should I know about what's going on here? Everything proceeding smoothly for the summit?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we've got a couple of rooms blocked off. We've got the blood sports. We're moving most of next week's games to right now. So,
So you've just tripled, quadrupled.
yeah, more games.
Do any
I'm
of them
sorry.
need to pay for medical assistance?
What?
Do any of them need to pay for medical assistance?
Oh, we don't have any.
Survivors?
Well, most people have been, yes, dead. So no medical assistance
I mean,
needed there.
I'd assume so. The survivors sometimes get nicked here or there.
Get nicked.
I mean, as in get shot
Nicked or
and
taken.
or stabbed. Not all stabs and
Oh,
shots are
right,
gonna
yeah, the
get
victors
nicked.
sometimes
Yes.
emerge out. Fine. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could fix them, but most of the time, I prefer that they pay our on-hand surgeon to do the work
Well, would
because
you,
I get a commission.
Don't suppose you need an assistant?
I don't suppose, I could do it and pay you a commission of the same amount.
How about more? Because I know you want this.
Well, let's see. I'm just assuming because you moved all the blood sports up, to
Yeah.
this week, he might be a little bit overburdened, understaffed.
Oh no, he's good. He's just a guy who knows how to craft stim packs. He just injects them constantly.
Well, how about I do it for cheaper and not require stim packs?
All right, for this week, I'll give him a nice vacation. Well, good. Anything else you need in regards of planning? Oh, I'm also going to move some of our rowdier clientele to... I'm going to kick them off for a week.
It'd be a quieter place during the time.
Yes, that's right. Less betting, but...
But there'll still be plenty of tea.
Right, just as long as your people pay plenty.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Good. Good.
They're all rich.
Good. Good. Anything else I can help you with?
Other rooms we could stay in?
Oh, of course. Bart, give them 3-4 315. And Bart would pull out a couple of keys for you guys. There you go.
Thanks, Sally. Let us know if you need anything, all right?
You said Nick was waiting for her?
For her.
Which I'm pretty sure is still a bluff.
Is it? There's only one way to find out. Go to him.
I bet he will
This
be
is what
excited.
he's been dealing with for the last few weeks, isn't it?
Yes.
He probably will be excited to see you.
Yeah, it'd be good to see him too.
Right.
So, I think we probably all better get settled.
Well, right. Well, good to see you. Well, please stop by if you so desire.
I'm going to go to the blood sports.
Good. Have fun. Place a few bets.
I'm not going to go to the
Grab a
blood sports
drink.
because last time I watched them, I got a PTSD flashback of my grandfather dying. via
Oh no!
She's not saying that out loud.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, what is coming? Oh no! Anyway.
Oh no! Also, I didn't even do an accent.
Oh,
so no, that
girl,
was
that's
not.
terrible.
I
Sounds
know.
like you
I-
should.
I'm not gonna go
watch.
watch the blood sports because last time I got a PTSD flashback of my grandfather dying via Raiders.
Okay.
Well, you can just watch the ticker tape in the basement and just bet without seeing any of it.
I think I'll go entertain myself in
psychotic.
other ways. Y'all have fun.
Tabs, we can go shopping.
Yeah.
I'm
Are
gonna
you guys
go-
heading out?
We're gonna leave him.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to go make money to shop with.
Are you going to Nico?
I'm getting settled in our rooms.
We can't go shopping. You gotta go meet your maybe boyfriend.
We'll make our way over there.
Okay.
Lots of interest.
I wanted,
Scared of him?
Jerry's
I wanted to talk with you anyway, Jules. So yeah, we can go over there.
on the
when
way to
it's
the blood
time.
sports.
Yeah.
Jerry's going to go stop by Nico's office.
Oh gosh.
No.
How did we all have
All
the
right.
same idea?
Yeah, you go to essentially
Jules,
his.
You need to go alone.
He has a room behind the
Although-
stage that he does his whole mentalist act.
Jerry's going to
Um,
use his stick or rap on the door.
You would see Mr. Handy open it. Good day, sir. May I help you?
Yeah, I'm here to see Nico.
Might I inquire what about? He's currently indisposed.
I have some news that he would really want to hear.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I am happy to relay a message if you so please.
Well, tell him to come out here and talk to me really quick. It involves the love of his life.
Bro, slow down.
Imagine your robot butler's like, there's a man at the door for you. He says it's about the love of your life. He
My life is a man.
What?
goes like, what?
Who are you and what do you want?
Tell him Julian Ortega is here to see him.
You do not look like Julian Ortega.
He like puts on a wig. What do you mean?
Come on, you remember me? I was with her.
Yes, but you are not her.
I said she's here, not here.
Yes, I know she's here.
Okay, does he know that she's here?
Yes.
Oh, and he's not coming to see her.
He's in the bathroom
Busy
surrounded
with
by rose
work.
petals.
Yeah, he's like,
No. He has a plan.
Like
Going
a
off the rails.
plan? Like a date plan?
Good.
sorry, that
Your microphone.
for anyone with headphones, I'm sorry.
Someone's eardrums are bleeding right now.
You see, as much as you can possibly imagine a Mr. Handy doing, the eyes rolling a little bit. I'm just going to deliver him your message.
Which one?
Yeah, and he does move away.
Well, my work here is done. I'm off to the blood sports.
You would hear the door open, and Nico would be there.
Is he in a bathroom?
Dr. Fletcher. No, he's just in normal day clothes.
Told ya.
He got dressed.
I
before
thought
he
you'd
went
want to
to
know that Julian's here. I'm probably going to come see you soon.
Why are you telling me this?
No, I just wanted to make sure you know.
He's a busybody that doesn't know how to mind his business.
Okay there, Cupid. See ya. I'm just gonna close the door.
I'm convinced that Jerry's been secretly reading paperback romance novels, like under the covers,
No, was what he was saying to Sally.
like
Yeah.
kicking his feet and
Yeah.
everything.
He's good with jewels.
I'm reading sciencey things.
He's just getting a little bit of petty revenge.
I think you're embarrassing yourself more.
Not if I'm not embarrassed.
You're like, social anxiety fears me.
I live by that.
Jerry is 12.
Oh man.
We all thought he
Okay.
was 90. He's
What are
actually
the
12.
What are the rest of you all doing?
Well, hanging with Jules
Yep.
Hanging
I'm
out.
until
hanging
such
with-
time as she kicks us out.
Same
To go
here.
see-
We're having a girls' shopping trip.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. A girl shopping trip plus Wolt?
I don't see no reason why you can't go on girl shopping.
Yeah, he's
Girls
like,
plus Wolt.
he looks really excited to go, and he kind of looks at you all. You sure I should come? It's kind of a
Table just break.
Seems
No, it's
like it
okay.
could
It
be.
comes in and out.
gender exclusive.
You can come.
Oh, just because the doctor isn't here? It's all right. He doesn't really count anyways.
It could be girls' shopping trip plus Wold. Girls plus Wold.
Okay, we could do that. I do need to earn this money in my pocket, which I made 500 caps.
Oh.
Can take a look around for any new upgrades for our weapons or equipment that we need, and just make sure things are looking to be in good shape for the summit.
Mm-hmm.
I need power batteries. What are those things called again?
Fusion
Oh,
cores.
fusion cores. Yeah.
I'll need some fusion cores also.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys are going shopping.
Get a
Yes.
loser, we're going shopping.
So
But
you all.
first, we're getting margaritas.
Yeah.
Well, he pulls out his little thing to put on to drink the margarita, and then he looks over at Marge and do you... And he doesn't say anything.
The level just like drops.
There are no margaritas in Xanadu.
I'm drinking whatever the equivalent is.
You're telling me Sally Armitage runs a place with no margaritas?
Yeah. She's a
It's
soda
5
person.
o'clock somewhere. Jimmy Buffett didn't die for this. We
Jimmy
need
Buffett is
margaritas.
still alive, isn't
I will
he?
have Shirley Temple.
Jimmy
Not in
Buffett
this
is-
universe.
Oh.
Well, if she doesn't,
Welcome to
have
Fallout.
margaritas,
Is also
she
not
better
alive in
have
our
mimosas.
universe.
Fallout is an alternate universe where Jimmy Buffett is dead.
Jimmy Buffett is
Nothing else
dead
has
in real
changed.
life also.
Jimmy Buffett
Did we not know that Jimmy Buffett?
dead.
I was thinking of Warren Buffett,
Oh,
actually.
no. Jimmy
I don't know
Buffett
who
died
Jimmy
like
Buffett
2 years
is.
ago.
Jimmy
Oh,
Buffett
okay.
of Margaritaville. fame?
Margaritaville?
That was the joke.
Nobody's fault.
I thought you were joking about Warren Buffett, the billionaire, for some reason. Like,
And then you're like, Jimmy Buffett's still alive, and I'm like, no, he's not.
I do love a good marg though.
Okay.
He's searching
All
for
right,
his
I'm
lost
a
shaker
stand-in
of
for Warren
salt.
Buffett.
so
Okay.
I love a good marg.
you all would go down to the market floor, which I believe, if I remember correctly, is floor 1.
Is that where Nico is?
Or is he on a different floor?
He's on the market floor.
Oh,
because he's got a public
interesting.
performance that you can attend to. Yep.
How coincidental.
So you all would see Xanadu is popping. A lot of people there. All the businesses that you guys saw last time. You got Quiet Bert, you got Chems, you got weapon stores, that sort of thing. And as you are perusing, Margie, you would feel someone bump into you, rather on purpose. I'm trying to think of if I should roll a check for this.
Also, I didn't say this, but we'll probably would be protectively looking around. He maybe misses this guy, but
Sure.
we'll see. We'll say we won't.
Well, there's no reason for you to feel like this guy's a hazard because you never met him before.
Well, right.
Right. He's not. This is literally just someone bumping in. It's not like someone charging her with a knife or anything like that.
He's still.
Just like high school bully bumping you down the hallway.
Yeah, it's like that. And
He's about to say nerd.
if you're looking for
shoving a
suspicious
locker.
people, you're in a blood sports arena, and there are a lot of them.
Well, that's why he's looking around. Anyway, just
Right.
do your thing.
Yep.
No.
The crowd is so busy that you don't really see him at first. And it is very much so especially considering you're probably wearing power armor right now, I imagine.
Sure,
Or not.
in here, yeah.
Okay. It's very much so, and just tink. Someone just almost ricocheting off of your body or your armor.
Oops.
But you hear, hey, hey! You would see him too. That's my armor! Is Jorge Diaz.
Nope.
It is a different color than the last time you would
That
see
is
it.
Yeah.
And I think it has new parts, doesn't it?
It has new legs.
But
He
the
knows
arms
his
are still
armor.
the same. He does. Yep.
The purple arms.
And you painted it purple?
Yep.
There's only one way that this is going.
Wold steps up.
Um,
Hello, friend. Were you saying something was going somewhere?
Yeah, I was going to challenge her to a duel.
You're challenging me to the duel.
Violence is banned. You can't.
Where do you think we're going to do it?
Right here, right now.
The blood sports.
No, that's illegal. We're doing it in the arena where it's supposed to happen.
The arena's backed up, and then it's not.
I think I can get in with Sally.
I think that Sally really liked when I spared your life last time, so she's probably going to take my advice if I try to spare your life this
Well,
time.
he said yes, right? Yes to a duel?
Looks over at you, Martin.
What are your terms?
Well, I've just been told that I don't need to look them up and down, waste my time with you. So, good day, sir. Turns and offers his hand to
satisfying.
Margie. Madame, may we move off?
No honor! He shouts at the top of his lungs,
Well,
and you
does-
see the entire market. Huh?
Well, this. And you're acting very improper in front of
No, he's French
fine
Canadian.
gentlemen and ladies, causing a disturbance in our market. Please, sir, would you leave?
What is your defense?
Oh, I see now.
Oh, defense is 1.
You would feel a tato hit your face from a market goer.
Oh.
As you start to see people around just tossing, not violent. They know the rule. They're not throwing grenades. Tossing stuff at you and just saying, no honor, no honor. Come on, I issued a challenge. How hard can it be? And I want my armor back.
It'd end in one of you dead, so it'd be pretty hard.
I agree. That's the only way it should go. And what happened to the ID?
Oh, I used it.
You, what?
Yep.
No, you didn't. Because I haven't heard of anything exploding in the last week.
I think it exploded underwater where it wouldn't hurt anything.
You're just another one of the... Ah! You have wasted this opportunity.
To blow up half the world, yes.
Or to sell it? You could have been the richest person in the world.
Well, the richest person in the half the world that's left.
Assuming she wasn't in the half the world that blew up.
And you could have been in the half that's dead too. Actually, you would have been if I hadn't taken your armor.
Well, now I am penniless. I've lost my gang. I have nothing anymore. Except, what I need to do to kill you, of course. Or kill your, I don't know, boyfriend or something.
So you have weapons?
Or dad. I can't tell the difference.
I'm not her boyfriend.
So you're her dad.
He steps forward. And what if I was? Do you like
Probably
being-
defend your daughter's honor, then.
I don't need to defend her honor. You're the one who has stained your own. He takes this. This means nothing. Throws it down on the ground.
Okay. And he's going to step on it.
The potato that I took off my face?
Oh, I thought you were saying your mask, man. Okay. Just like squish. This, yeah, it's a potato.
Nothing.
He
that
also is
moment.
not the person that threw that potato, by the way. Yeah.
Can you step on the potato? That'd be really funny.
Yes.
He's like, I will crush you like a bug or a potato.
Blake gives a weird look at that.
Die, potato. Killed by Jorge Diaz.
So is that a yes or is that a no?
So no. Good day.
And he's just gonna go back and just start shouting, "No honor, no honor."
Can I grab his hands as he's like about to do that and like try to just like push him away?
Yeah, that's not breaking the rules. Roll a. This will be contested, unarmed. All you need is one success.
I did get one success.
What number?
6.
You're good. Okay, you're trying to shove him, just shove him aside, or
I'm trying to I want to just like get him out of here. Kind of like they're having beef, and I want to just kind of be like, nope, and just like get him away.
Like pick
from the
him up
group.
and set him aside.
Yeah, kind of. Just like
go in the corner.
just like you're in timeout kind of thing. Like
yeah.
as he's about to yell again, just be like, no.
Okay. Yeah, you do successfully do that. Although he's he's really
Squirming.
yeah, he's
Very much
squirming.
like a top.
Margie is used to picking up squirming creatures
Yeah,
that
yep.
don't want to be held.
Yep.
If you were able to pick up a death claw like this, you'd be able to pick up Jorge
Yep.
like this.
Yeah.
Get your hands off me.
Oh, I thought they were your hands. Or are you admitting that I own them now?
You cannot just say such things and not want to settle it.
I have settled it, actually. You're the one that hasn't put it
No, the Cosmopolitan settled it. You just took her loot. You have done nothing except to scoop onto her winnings like a vulture.
Well, she gave it to me because she won against you.
Yeah.
So that was her right to do it.
Yes.
If I was really not involved, you'd be dead and we wouldn't have this conversation.
Well, you are the rightful owner of this armor now, are you not?
Yes.
Well, I want it back.
Well, you can't have it back.
And you won't do a duel.
No.
Why?
I thought I'd made it clear that I don't want to kill you.
Well, you don't have to. You can say spare me in the end. How about that?
That's what I'm doing. And what I did. You can keep having the same argument over and over, but you're the one that hasn't dropped it.
Well, truth be told, it normally works on everyone.
Do you need something? Like you said that you had weapons to kill someone?
Yeah.
But did you need food or something?
No, I've been. What is this? I'm not a charity case.
You made it sound like you were.
Oh, I lost all the respect.
Just roasting this.
And this is how you get it back.
Not in my experience.
Then what is your experience?
That you're not very respected for acting the way you do.
Who do you know that disrespects me?
You just said that no one respects you.
But yet you said in your experience you know how to get respect back.
I don't think I said that. I said that the way that you've been acting is not the way that you get respect, because it's actually what caused you to...
I lost my respect because I lost my edge, because I lost against the Cosmopolitan. That is why I lost.
Sounds like a you problem.
And if you fought her again, you wouldn't lose this time?
I lost because of her armor, not because of her skill. But
Think
I've
she
tried.
got you bested in both.
Well, I'd love to prove that to her, but she will not consent to a armorless fight. But I don't have power armor anymore.
So you're trying to fight someone else who's
In power armor.
comparatively unrelated?
What do you mean?
I mean, you can't beat the person who beat you, so instead you're going to...
I couldn't beat her armor in my armor, but I think I can beat her person to person, but she won't agree to that.
So how is that Margie's fault?
That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, I just want my armor back. That's why.
It's not
Well,
yours.
you
I can't-
lost it, so cry me a river and get over it.
You could make your own.
That's what Walt did.
If you're nothing without the armor, then you shouldn't have it. Say that.
Shut up, Tony Stark! Oh, wait, no, that's Captain America that said it.
No, Tony
No,
Stark
it
says
was
it to
Tony Stark.
Spider.
That's a
Or no.
Spider-Man. No,
But
wait.
Captain
Wait,
America
no,
said-
Captain
okay.
America says it's to.
Sorry,
Yes.
Marvel
Iron Man.
tangent, Marvel tangent.
And
Yeah.
then
It's really
she
good.
says it's Spider-Man. Okay.
Anyway,
Maybe you earned your respect back by playing the underdog a little bit. Maybe you don't need the armor.
Maybe you should work on your internal character first.
Well, I was going to say fighting without armor, but that works too.
How about this? How about the next time you leave, I kill you?
I don't think
Why would you
can.
do that?
Because you have dragged my name through the mud.
I think
Again.
you drug yourself through the mud, sir.
As
You're
you
out
continue
here
to say,
embarrassing
yes.
yourself in the middle of a public marketplace, getting people to throw potatoes.
I look forward to seeing you again. And you. And you too.
Well, it didn't...
You're fine for
I
some
could
reason.
snap you for from
Then do it in the arena.
no,
No?
no.
I'll talk in no game.
Seeing this again didn't really help you this time. You might
No.
want to try going up against people that you actually can beat.
Why do you keep talking, but yet you don't want to prove it?
Because
talk,
we
talk.
don't need to because you're an insecure little boy that needs to go get a hobby or something and leave my friend alone. Thank you.
It would
Well,
probably
you need to
help
get
you-
6 feet and a shovel.
It would probably help your confidence if you
I am
just
standing
went
6
into
feet
the
away. What is he
arena,
talking
but
about?
against
This isn't
people that
COVID.
were more on your level.
Okay, fine. I'm not going to abide by the rules. I will kill you the next time I see you outside of Xanadu. Does that make sense?
And you're fair
I
game and
still
we'll
don't
shoot
think-
you.
Yes, I am fair game. Yes, finally.
But
Good.
like, why would you try to kill us like for no reason? Regardless, it's like
You just said that you couldn't go up against someone with armor, but I have armor. So you just said you couldn't beat me. And I also travel with a bunch of people, so it sounds like you have a death wish.
Mini nuke.
But we do have a crazy
If you
doctor
have
that also will
nothing
threaten to blow
and you
things
don't have
up.
money, then you don't have a mini nuke.
I said I still have my weapons.
That's an expensive weapon. So
The last to sell.
you might have more money if you hadn't spent it all on one weapon.
I bought a weapon before I lost my money.
Then you could sell it, and then you would have money.
And you could buy a new set of power armor and quit whining.
Next time I find you,
Financial budgeting now.
I will kill you.
What's your name?
Dave
again?
Ramsey over here.
My
you're
name is
telling me-
Jorge.
Okay.
He's like, right.
Okay.
Do you have anything else you want to say to me?
I think I've said more than I ever want to say to you in my entire life.
I think
Okay,
you just,
get it all out. What do you
you're
want to say
just
to me?
butthurt because you lost the fight and your pride's hurt. And
Yes.
Margie, who had nothing to do with that, who actually saved your sorry little life, forgot the loot from the fight fair and square. 'cause
Wait,
the
what?
Cosmopolitan,
Slow down.
The Cosmopolitan had the right to give away.
No, backwards. Reversal.
You're a butthurt little boy.
No, fast forward.
You lost the fight fair and square.
Yet, keep going.
So the Cosmopolitan took your armor as loot.
No, you missed it.
You
remember
could have
the part
died.
where Margie said,
Save
spare
your
him?
life. So you are.
That was
alive.
you?
Yep.
Did you not like get the whole? That's what she said like 14 times, bro. Get your ears checked.
Wait, did you say that?
Yeah.
Well, I said that I obviously don't want to kill you.
Right, but I didn't think that you were the person on the loudspeakers that said spare me.
Yep, I tried to not kill you, and now you're saying that you're going to make it into a situation where you're probably going to end up dead, which kind of means that it would have been pointless.
You know, my grandpa used to say God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Sounds like a wise man.
But he also gave us 2 fists.
The point is you need to
keep
listen
your
and
feet
talk
shut.
less.
I think if you look at them differently, they're just hands.
You can do a lot with those.
10
Yeah.
fingers.
2 hooves.
toes.
I have toes.
Doesn't say where.
He is lying.
What is your name?
Margie?
Margie, I am sorry.
Okay.
I did not know that you were the person that saved my life. So now we're neutral.
Okay.
I will pretend that none of this happened.
Good luck with that.
And to you, I apologize for causing a dispute. I did not know that my honor was still intact. I'm
Well, it was.
going to...
I think honor is a social construct, anyways.
yes, that is what honor is. I'm going to go sell him an
It's
ego.
fine, Jorge. Just do what you need.
This man's like, I have beef with you, and then he's realized he doesn't have beef, but he does have a better budgeting plan now.
After getting
He's like, wait,
roasted.
hold on. I no longer need to prove my things in the battlefield. I actually just need to rethink my finances. I'm not as broke as I thought I was. I actually do have money.
War
just
never
liquidate
changes.
my
Margie's like,
assets.
just budget. You need a financial consultant.
Countries keeping mini nukes or nukes of any kind is actually very expensive, and it would be better to put that budget elsewhere.
And it works. Yeah, or I would walk away.
Been around the Great War, never would have happened.
Did you not say multiple times that you spared him?
I think I
And
implied
that's
it.
why you, yeah.
It might have been subtext that we should have made text.
Well, I still think he's a weak sauce little boy.
I really wanted to beat him up, but I'm glad you stopped me.
This is a mess. And she's going to wander over to the medalist tent.
Just make
Not
sure
a tent,
not to
whole section.
beat anyone
Whole
up
section.
inside. You have to take them outside.
Are you sneaking away?
No, I'm just going to say, this is a mess. And walk
No,
over there.
I'm walking with Jules towards the mentalist tent because I have been hyper focused on when are we gonna get to the.
All right, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna be there.
What are you
To
going?
see this.
You're going with Julian? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
we'll
following.
go with
But
him.
like trying to look like I'm
We're
not
walking,
following.
talking.
Like, oh, what's that over there?
If you guys want to catch the show, you're welcome to. But the show, not the
Conversation.
show.
You would see Avrons's show poster. It does say postponed until noticed.
Oh, rib. Okay.
Does she say
He's
over
like,
it?
Jules is coming. Postpone my show. I'm not performing.
Show is off. Never mind.
I think.
Going to go talk logistics. And she's going to walk in there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You would see Jeeves, the Mr. Handy. Please don't be Dr. Fletcher. Oh, hello.
Was Dr. Fletcher here?
Yes.
What did Dr. Fletcher want?
What a great question. I wish I knew.
I feel the same way often, Jeeves.
Well, it is good to see you all. Well,
Are we all?
I have neither. It's good to see you, Margie. I do recognize you.
I guess I'm lingering in the doorway now because I'm like.
Sorry, I just assumed you guys were talking about being around her like a hawk. So
I'm doing this until Jules is like, okay, hold off, and then I'm eavesdropping to clarify.
I guess I'll stay in the doorway and just kind of watch and listen.
Listen, you guys can go on without me.
Like wait by the door.
No, that means we're going on a girls plus wool minus Jules shopping trip.
Oh,
Let's go. She's gonna like try to link her arm through Margie's power armor and be like, let's
I'll
go.
join you for more margaritas at the end.
Archie's going to go with tabs for long enough that it is not obvious that she's sticking around to eavesdrop.
Margie, I know you want to know all the details, and believe me, I too. But like, I think, especially because you're wearing power armor, and it's a little clinky, conspicuous.
It's a little blood.
You know, I don't think this eavesdropping plan of yours is gonna work.
I mean, I'm going to stay by whatever door is
Try.
closest and see.
All right, it was your funeral.
So there's like a stage and then there's backstage. Avonsev would be behind our backstage. And that would be a door to get there. So are you waiting at that door, or are you waiting like in the stage room, or are you waiting outside the entire section? The theater, I guess.
Well, I'm going to not make it obvious that I'm eavesdropping to Jules.
Okay.
So if Jules goes through the door and closes the door behind her, then I'll enter the room.
Okay.
You know that one part of Undertale where you hide behind the suspiciously shaped lamp?
Yeah.
I'm feeling like Margie is just gonna like take the curtain and like drape it over her head. It's gonna be like suspiciously draped curtain.
I thought you were gonna say
About
there's
like
just
that,
a
yeah.
giant power armor replica. It's just like a
With a
giant
There's like a
made
statue
of butter
of
or
Cosmo
something.
that is like in the power armor. And Margie's like behind it.
There's a little paper sign that says in Sharpie, the Cosmopolitan at the base of it.
Oh man. Okay. You would go into that chamber, and you would just see Nico calibrating the central terminal that connects to.
Something's going right today. Is that working?
Julian, it's good to see you.
Yeah.
Your arrival was foretold by prophecy.
You mean by Sally?
Yes, and by Dr. Fletcher.
What happened there?
He just told me that you were coming. That's it.
He's going through some stuff right now.
Finally hit puberty.
He's taking it on the rest
He's
of us.
discovered the paperback romance novels.
You found some Colleen Oakley?
So he's gone from revenge to
I don't know.
romantic
I don't know
enabling?
What this new... I don't know. How's that going?
it's going great. It's wow. I don't really know where to start with you. Was trying to make plans for you coming here, but didn't quite have time to finish or really decide what to do.
It's not really like anything else is working out today anyway. I know it's 4 days before the summit. It just feels like things should be more ready than they are for 4 days before the summit. And I mean, I don't know when people are going to
Hold on.
arriving anyway. So
What
it
is
could
this
be-
summit? What happened?
Oh, so Sally didn't tell you the important things.
No. I know there's a summit, but like that wasn't the plan. So, did everything on Excelsior go well?
Excelsior crashed.
I'm sorry.
We're opening up to the wasteland. The rest of the Enclave is pinned down in Michigan with the station. Currently surrounded by the Brotherhood. We've got help on the way. Help. But we're making the decision together now. We're getting the rest of the wasteland in on it.
Wow.
And that's why this place needs to be ready. And it's not. So I think, I don't know how much say you've got with Sally, but if we could hurry this whole blood sports thing along, that would...
Oh, yeah. I'm sure we will. Well, I think it's rather good that... Well, I
guess spending time with you all gave me a bit of an epiphany, I guess.
How do you mean?
Well, that time that we built that simulation for Frankie.
I still have the portable simulator if you want to take a look.
I would love to. Yeah, I think that's the final component that we need right here.
Really?
Yeah,
and
plug it
she's
in.
gonna like go digging it out of her pack.
Yeah.
Like a kid in candy shop. Oh, I'm sorry, microphone.
What?
Yeah, and he would get out an absolute spider web of cables, plug them into the portable simulator.
Okay, so talk me through what you're doing here.
Oh, it's really actually easy, but it's just a... It's a really simple idea, but it might be a pretty impactful one. Essentially, it's just a display for the simulation. So
Oh, so what I see in here goes up there.
He'd flip a switch and you'd see a projector turn on and project to... I was like, what are those things called? Screens. They're called screens. Yep. And you would see a rather clear image of Frankie's place, the last simulator run there. And of course, you can still connect to it with the portable simulator, and people can see, you walking around and that kind of thing. But I was thinking that we could show everyone Frankie's place, and Frankie could talk us through kind of what he really sees for the rest of the wasteland. I think that it would be good to...
Frankie's dead.
Brotherhood?
Brother.
He's just going to give you a big hug.
Jules will kind of stiffen a little.
Are you okay?
You wanna go see it? You
Say it
got a
again?
Second headset?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want in?
He'd put the headset on you. And you would see Frankie's place.
Come on, let's get a table. Here the
Are you sure this is a good idea right now?
set's gonna be pretty good tonight.
Yeah. Well, I programmed the ramen burgers to be as delicious as possible, so there's that, I guess.
Come on. And she's gonna head into the building.
He would follow. You would see on the stage is Frankie. At least a representation of him. You go into the restaurant and he's in the middle of a solo, belting out on the saxophone, wicked licks.
Wait, he's not...
Told you.
It's happening again.
She's gonna slide into one of the booths.
And
Watch.
he would join you. And it is a very, very long, pretty comprehensive performance. But you'd recognize all the tunes that he played. Some of them at the Union Station in Indianapolis. A few with Chops Tanner and the Protons. And he ends with playing the bugle call from Calling the Races at Finley. Which is, albeit a little odd, at a jazz bar, or a jazz diner. And you would see Frankie walk off stage and backstage.
Julian's got the note in hand that Frankie gave her. She's saying, I'll just be a minute. Mind ordering me a burger?
Sure. And he's gonna go up to the bar to place an order.
gonna kind of push backstage.
Yeah, you'd see Frankie just standing at a mirror.
Wow, Mr. Franklin sure was a good set tonight. Don't suppose you'd give me your autograph? And she's gonna hold out the paper that's already got his autograph on it.
You would see Frankie turn around. Oh, I'm sorry, Julian. I just thought it would help. I'm so sorry. And you would just see Frankie just disappear.
Oh. She's gonna stand there for a minute, truly stupefied.
Imagine your child putting on a cosplay of your dead friend.
She's gonna take the piece of paper back and crumple it in her hand, and shove it back into her pocket, and walk back out to the booth.
Nico would come back.
So it was a bad idea. I'm sorry.
What
It
did
was,
he? Did he talk?
It was. Pip thought it would help.
Oh. So. Not a ghost.
Not a ghost.
Well, hey, maybe we could go somewhere else.
Yeah. You got somewhere in mind?
Yeah. It's still kind of heavy, but I think it might be good. You'd see the scenery around you change. He's got the implant. Boop boop. You never got one, did you?
Yeah.
You did?
I've got one. Remember, there's a whole joke about surgery.
Oh, that's right. There have been a lot of jokes about surgery in this campaign.
That's true.
Lobotomy. Okay.
It was the one where you were like, so you're single?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep. You would see a comparatively dinky scene. A small bedroom, mostly built with sheet metal. And you would see a kid in that bed, maybe 9 or 10. Black hair and a bruise on his face. It's definitely young Nico. Don't worry, it gets better. And you would see a woman enter that bedroom, decked out in adventurer's gear, Pip-Boy, gun, backpack full of junk. And that woman would sit down on the bed, take off her Pip-Boy, and give it to Nico. And as he's like wide-eyed looking at the Pip-Boy, you see her smirk, reach into her pack, and pull out a cartridge that just says Atomic Command. His already wide eyes go as he excitedly is bouncing on the bed as he puts the cartridge into the Pip-Boy and is playing a video game on it.
Is this the start of your long and illustrious career as a video gamer?
Yeah. I've been thinking through it lately. You would see his mom smile, get out of the room, and let him be.
You said you saw her in the simulation one time.
Yeah,
Just what you thought Frankie was?
that's right. You said Pip was doing that?
You know, you can come talk if you want, Pip. I'm not upset. I'm not upset at you.
Pip would appear on your Pip-Boy and just say, I'm
You don't have to say it.
just wanted to give you a good memory of him, you know? I don't think it would be Frankie's place without him.
I was going behind stage to yell at him, Pep.
What?
She's gonna take the crumpled autograph out of her pocket and this is what Frankie left with us.
Why is it crumpled?
He left with us. I guess I'm just not processing that the same way you are. He left us with all the hard work, you know. Got us all excited about something better and then left us to muddle through all the hard parts to get there.
He didn't leave us. He died. He would have been here so excited about this summit. He'd be playing in the jazz club and
But he isn't, is he?
no.
People do irrational things when they're grieving. Sometimes, Pep. I think that's something to learn about people.
Are you saying I'm irrational, or you're irrational, or Nico's irrational?
She's gonna take the paper and try to start undoing some of the creases, smoothing it out between her hands. I know Frankie didn't leave. But it does seem like he's left us the part with the most unknowns. Part with the fewest ways forward. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You would see Avranciv a little perplexed, do the motion to take off the headset and disconnect. You would see him.
Back into her pocket.
He walked away from the station, and you see him talking to Jeeves, and you would just pick up on that conversation halfway. Well, yes. I'm afraid that was me, sir. Well, you were without purpose, and it's what she would have said. I wasn't putting words into her mouth, and I truly wanted the best for you, sir. And I think that matters. Nico's gonna turn around to you, and you can see he's definitely teary-eyed.
And this time Jules would hug him.
I was trying to plan Paris.
Why don't we try that one tomorrow? Sorry, I gummed up the works again.
Oh, I would have had time to cook Paris if, I don't know, Dr. Fletcher didn't interrupt me or something. I don't know. I just need a scapegoat. It was fine. It's fine. Take that, Jules. You thought I was romance.
He's like, yeah.
It worked.
I didn't get a chance to say this, but I'm gonna eat my words now. That memory. For the longest time, the main theme that I processed in it was that was when my love of, well, artificial worlds was first stoked. but I think I missed the point. Was I'd had a rotten day, and my mom gave me something. Could have been a mushy potato for all I cared, and that still would have mattered. Okay, the video game was really cool, and I still do have it. But I think sometimes we just need to be grateful for what people gave us and focus less on the semantics of what that thing was. I know it's real subjective of me and all, but
Real right of you is what it is. I just haven't got there yet.
yeah. Well,
Let's just get to the next 5 days.
deal. I think Frankie's place still matters. I'm sure it matters to more of your group than just you and Pip.
I know that. I think it matters to everyone. I do. It's just he was always meant to be the voice behind that vision. You know? I just thought that when we showed everyone what we were going to do, he could have been the one to speak, to show them this with your help. Like you were just saying.
Well, he still gave it. He will, in a way. You don't have to be him. I mean, that's why that whole video game thing mattered to me, is, you know, it could have been loving for my mom to, I don't know, give me a laser pistol, or...
I don't think that would have done the trick.
Well, it might have for some people. Picks? No. Yep. Or, I don't know, a painting or a saxophone. You don't have to pick up what Frankie was. You can still be Julian Ortega, and
I'm not trying to be Frankie. I know I can't be Frankie. That's not the point. It's just there are a lot of people coming here in 5 days who aren't going to see the bigger picture. And he was just the right person to make them see it, you know?
well, that's why we're going to put his memory on widescreen. I think this is the fact that he wanted to work on this to show to his brother, and ultimately he wanted to show the world. We can still show that. And I can do the legwork on that because, frankly, it's something I'm actually excited about. It's, I don't know, the most common effect when I give people all their dreams is that they just want to stay. And when I showed Frankie this, his first reaction was, I need to take this off immediately and talk to my brother.
Guess I'm just going to have to think of the words to say between now and then to show them what you saw.
Well, or you could consult with the rest of your group. I'm sure that budding romantic Jerry is keen on this kind of flowery language.
I'm not even sure if he's on board with the plan.
I think he's on board with Frankie's place, right? Ah, and he's a cynic, but who can't get roped into that idea?
Guess I could talk to him.
Yeah. You think we should, maybe see each other again later today?
Let's call in the simulations for the day. Why don't you come with me?
Sure. I hope it's not to watch the back-to-back blood sports today.
Here I was thinking I had a real original date idea.
Oh, no. Well,
was
fine, but
thinking
I'm
that.
getting a drink first.
I was thinking drinks and dancing.
I'll still take the drink, though.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Now you gotta catch me up on what you've been doing. Come on.
Yeah, sure. I think that is... Do you think that is the scene that you would like to have?
Sure.
Okay.
I do something real quick.
Yes, you
while we're
can.
Doing all this.
Yep.
So, instead of going to the blood sports, Jerry is going to take a detour to the jazz club.
Yeah?
Is there anybody performing?
You would see a solo pianist.
There's no jazz musicians.
Just the pianist, but he's playing jazz. He is wearing the uniform of Chops Tanner and the Protons, though. So rest of the band is probably elsewhere, and every once in a while they have just one musician come in here and take a shift.
Jerry's going to wait until he finishes and then try to go talk to him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You'd see this guy is wearing sunglasses in a very, very dark jazz club. Well, hey there, Slick. Can I help you with something?
Yes. I was wondering if the rest of the band was here.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the rest of the Protons are taking 5 right now.
I was wondering if I could talk to them about this. And he's going to pull out the saxophone case.
Hey, solid piece of sax you got there.
Yeah,
Sure. Let me take you back to them. And he'd bring you backstage. There's so much backstage stuff going on here. And you'd see the green room, which is mostly yellow, actually, for some reason. But you'd see the Protons chilling. Sofas, chairs, some working on makeup, others just eating a quick lunch. Hey, Chops, I got someone here with a saxophone that wants to see you. And Chops Tanner would come up. Oh, hi.
Hi, I wanted to talk to you about this. And he's going to open up the case and show him the saxophone.
Well, what exactly did you want to talk to me about with it?
I think my friend got it from you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the ghoul, Frankie, right?
Yeah.
How's he doing these days? Did he not like it that much?
No, he passed away a few days ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to presume there.
No, you're good. Anyway, I was just wanted to talk to you guys. I'm not really a big fan, but I could be. I want to be.
You want to be... Is this because he was a big fan of us?
Yeah. I don't know. I was wondering if I could, I don't know, maybe find a way to pay you guys for a couple lessons. I don't have a whole lot of caps on me, but I'm going to make some in the next few days.
Why do you want to learn to play the saxophone? To honor his memory?
I guess, yeah. You could, when you boil it down, that's the main thing there is to it. It's all I've got left from him. Don't want to take too much of your time, so I'll try to pay. I'm going to get blood sports money.
Aren't we all? Well... I didn't get to know Frankie too well. We just performed the one time, and, well, he did have a strange rendition of Battle Hymn of the Republic, but it worked. I think he probably, from what I do know about him, would have asked you this. Is this what you want to do? Because I think he probably would have wanted you to do whatever you enjoy.
See, I wanted to pick up some new hobbies besides, bickering with my companions. And, well, I kind of lost a recent. I went on a long revenge quest, and now that it's over, I kind of don't know what to do with myself.
Haven't we all?
You ever listen to the blues?
A little bit, but not. I don't have very good taste yet.
Well, tell you what. I'll teach you for free. Lesson 1. I want you to listen to 99.3 The Crop Duster every day for 30 minutes. Okay? That's where you're going to get at least a little bit of taste.
Done.
Got to be familiar first before you ever lay hands on an instrument. And I want you to tell me what your favorite 3 songs are. And they better be ones that touched you.
All right, done.
Done. I'll see you next, whatever day of the week it is today. Let's say Tuesday. Tuesday.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of
I'll
course.
stick around to watch the show.
Good. Please do.
And after that, Jerry's going to go out and try to order a drink. I don't know how many caps I have left from.
Certainly enough.
It's really enough for a
drink.
vodka.
Yes. Absolutely.
I'm just going to get a vodka.
Yeah. 10 caps. Yep.
And then he's going to pull out a little cloth, dip it in the vodka, and he's going to sterilize the mouthpiece of Frankie's saxophone.
Nice.
Well, wait. Have any of you actually played the saxophone?
No.
I know it's woodwind, so it has a reed, which I think you can just you swap them out. But it's still a good idea to sterilize it.
I
Though.
mean, it would also have to have a different reed.
It's fun.
Yeah, I don't think Jerry has another reed.
No,
So,
that is a lesson he will discover in a couple weeks, probably.
He's like, I'm ready.
Ooh.
he's ready. Let me disinfect this. He's probably going to wipe the whole thing down.
Okay.
Nothing against Frankie. Just
No.
It is also good to clean your instruments. I don't know if vodka is the recommended method.
2 shots of vodka.
It tastes like my drink from 2 weeks ago.
All right. Anything else you want to do in
Just-
the jazz club?
He's just going to sit around and watch the show.
Okay. It is solemn afternoon jazz. Not as upbeat. But at the end, there is a quirky yet still catchy rendition of Battle Hymn of the Republic. Which is weird. Sergeant Corporal would be very happy about that.
We lost another one.
Yeah. All right. Tabs, Margie, Would, what are you up to during this time?
So do we listen? So you're listening.
Yeah, how's that gone?
Not too well, especially because in the simulation you can't hear them. So it's just like, can I hear them or are they not talking? Can't really
Not
tell.
talking.
Go ahead and roll a perception
Weird.
check. There was certainly some dialogue at the end. And then roll a stealth check, please.
Perception what?
Speech.
I thought I...
Gotta be.
No, I increased my endurance. Okay, if it's
Stealth check.
perception speech, then
Oh, yeah?
I didn't get anything.
Okay, yeah, you don't hear anything. Now, stealth check. You're gonna need at least a 3 to succeed.
None.
None? Okay.
I didn't hear anything, she says, is standing in the middle of the floor.
I didn't hear anything, Tabs.
Tabs is like, I told you.
You hear.
I can't hear anything.
You hear absolutely nothing, which is really strange because a robot with a jet thruster attached to it successfully sneaks behind you. Excuse me, can I help you?
Nope. Just.
Do you want a simulation with your dad again?
Nope. No, thank you.
Are you sure? Because I could run one.
I just met him and he wasn't great.
Oh. Well, you wouldn't care for a simulation where you, I don't know, shoot him or something.
I could have done that and I didn't want to, so I don't think I want it simulated.
Oh, well, good. Good to see violence not always the first option these days. Well, then, good day.
Yep, thank you.
And you leave. Sorry, that was unsuccessful.
Did you hear anything?
No.
Okay.
What are you guys up to?
I want to get a drink. Let's go. William will slowly, almost like weirdly methodically, walks down to where the drinks are, where the bar is, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting margaritas.
Okay, what are the components of a margarita? It's tequila.
Tequila, triple sec, lime juice. Those are the main things.
Salt, right?
What's the second
Well,
thing?
you can put salt. What?
What's the triple sec?
Triple sec is like a citrus liquor.
Huh. Never heard of it
Liqueur.
before. There you go.
Yeah, there's like an orange liqueur, I think, that you can also use. And if you want a golden margarita, I think is what it's called, you can use Grand Marnier, which is a really expensive, like high quality orange liqueur.
Marnier. Okay. So you guys are just going to the bar?
Yeah, we'll go, and he'll just have a look. Everyone go. I'll take 3 margaritas, make one extra strong, and then a Shirley Temple.
We don't have margaritas here,
And
but
get-
we have.
Do you have an equivalent?
We have tequila. That's it.
Okay,
I can put some food coloring in it.
please
If
do
you
that.
okay.
Do that, only the best. All right,
Only the best. Food coloring.
3 double hard one, and then
Yeah, you can. Well, you cannot get virgin.
Can I get a virgin tequila? Empty glass.
Give me just a second, just looking up all the locations actually in Xanadu, because I believe I had a giant list of all the places you could go to.
I shed a tear for the lack of margarita. I guess
Xanadu.
the citrus trade is not doing great, which actually makes sense. Maybe in California. Maybe the
No.
new California Republic has margaritas.
Yeah, this is the Chug and Glug.
nice.
Boring. Yep.
Just went to the chugging log.
We got a tequila at the Chugging Glug. And
Not a robot. This is a guy.
And a virgin tequila at the Chugging Glug.
Gross.
Yep.
What was in the virgin tequila? I don't know.
You asked for 2 tequilas and a Shirley Temple.
3 and a Shirley Temple.
3.
He was expecting that you would come.
Oh, I thought he was just gonna be like, dang,
Just for
Wolf.
me. Dang. Well,
Well, I guess you're not there yet, so he'll just do
Yeah.
the
Yes.
2 and then the Shirley Temple,
Yep.
and then the double strong. So
That will be 30 caps.
wow.
Tequila ain't cheap around these parts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially in the Midwest. There's not much tequila going around.
All right,
That's so sad, but it also makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
we'll give which is the double
Hmm?
double shot, extra strong.
The Shirley Temple?
Yeah, not the Shirley Temple.
Can I get a mocktail? Can you add 2 shots of vodka to it?
Okay, he takes what is it again? It's a
Who are we mocking?
Tequila?
tequila. He takes a tequila. He halves the tequila, and he gives you the Shirley Temple. And he starts sipping. a
We're
little
just
sip.
gonna like stare at her shoulder. Like use the straw and like drink it and just like stare at it.
You would see the bartender shuffle
closer to you guys. It's a comically small bar, so you have to like Mission Impossible scramble along
Is this
the
the
wall.
same? Is this the same one as the jazz bar? Or is this a different?
This is a
one?
different one. Yeah, this is the cheapo.
We're all in
Sorry,
different
this is the one in the market.
bars.
Yep. You would see him just dig into his pocket and put 30 caps back on the bar. It is on the house.
Next.
Jorge paid for them.
He felt bad.
He's really turning it around.
Oh,
Now I almost feel bad that Taps called him a immature little boy.
He deserved
He
it.
matured.
I
He's
mean-
maturing now. He needed
He's
the
like,
Yeah.
my honor.
He's maturing by the second.
immature little boy. You're right.
I'll accept
I never grew up.
I should give them drinks.
That's
makes
what
me-
adults do. They buy each other alcohol. I understand
Oh
now.
no, I paid for a mocktail. My adulthood is ruined.
But congratulations, you have drinks.
No.
You'll need a straw.
I have a straw.
Okay, yeah, that's
It's in
all
the
right.
mask.
Are you a hummingbird?
Yeah.
basically. What usually do we do on one of these?
Drink alcohol.
Well, let's see. We have other things we can do. I don't want to leave anyone out.
Stares at the drink again.
You would hear.
He looks the most solemn that Wolf has ever been in his life.
Oh,
Drink for
tell us
wisdom.
about this river fella, Margie, that you said was looking
Knocked
fine.
back the whole drink. Can I get another, by the way?
You said he was kind of cute.
This one is not on the house. He only has 100 caps.
That was after selling the nuke.
He's like, I'll pay for their drinks. 30 caps.
He did something for that.
Oh, the thermos? Yeah.
Just that round, just that round.
I sold my mini nuke. I'm rolling in it. 30 caps.
Oh, I'm still broke. Oh.
Rip Jorge.
Did you comment on this river fellow?
No.
On purpose?
Yeah, I'm still staring at my drink. It's like an empty Shirley Temple glass at this point.
Was he really not that cute?
No, he was.
Do you want another one?
So? Hey, we can't harass Jules until later when she gets back, so we gotta harass you because like
Yeah, I guess he's not tied up in the bottom of a submarine anymore.
That was really most of his charm.
So where is he now? Did you get his contact information?
Oh. No.
We have his radio.
Do we?
Yes.
Did he give that to me at that point?
Not at the submarine, but you had it from earlier.
Okay.
I guess I have his radio.
Oh. Did he go cross paths again?
Maybe.
Even better.
What?
Sorry.
We'll
I'm tired.
go ahead and roll a survival endurance check. You have had 2 tequilas so far.
Which
he
counts
didn't
as
have the
one.
second one.
That's the limit.
Also,
That's the
that
limit.
counts
You have
as
two.
1 tequila if you're a ghoul.
I got addicted with 2 drinks
Oh,
last
that's
time
right.
we
That
were
does
at
count as
Xanadu.
1 tequila. Yep. Still go ahead and roll that check though, please.
Okay.
Which is why it's funny
did you
that I have a
did you
zero
drink a
alcohol.
second one?
No.
Because I have to do
Oh, okay.
Also got
2
a-
alcohol to equal 1 alcohol, and I got 0 alcohol.
You're good.
He was like, one
Yep.
of them's a double, and I was like,
Let me know
oh,
when you drink the
so
second one, though.
He's
Okay.
thinking
Oh, I
about
don't
like
think
the
you
fact
needed
that I
everyone.
need 2 to equal
Are you gonna make them
1.
roll survival
Sure,
checks like you
that
made
was
Lee
like-
Barrett roll survival checks?
Yes. Oh no, this is Fallout. If he drinks a second one, he gets to roll an addictivity check.
Yeah.
Or addiction.
I'm just
check?
running her about the drunkenness.
Yes.
I'm guessing I don't have to roll.
He's
an
handling it,
addiction
though. He's a
check for
ghoul.
my Shirley
Yeah.
Temple.
They have an
Hey.
implicit bonus.
Loose lips sink ships.
Well, you have to know something to do that.
We got 3 and a 5. So
Will knows
Hey,
exactly
there
what's
are
up.
2 potential
Holding it.
ships going on here.
Oh, those kinds of ships.
2 ships passing in the night. Margie's drinking a Shirley Temple. Like, what the heck? What is my
Wow.
life?
I like how you guys were like Xanadu, and now you're at Xanadu, and
this
you're like,
is great.
We're all like sitting at the
We're all
bar, like,
sad and
are we
crying
having
this
fun
time.
now?
Yeah.
Is
Tabs
this
is like,
the
we need to
fun
talk
we're
about boy
supposed to be
drama. That's what we're supposed to do, right?
at? She's like, talk about the boy drama. She doesn't realize the boy drama is
yeah,
here.
the boy drama. Wold's like, me?
We're creating the boy
Yeah.
drama.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't know.
This is if you don't remember, this is a Fallout RPG.
yes.
So
Sounds like me and Wold apparently have had a bit
Hey,
of a
it's
fallout.
better than a generic shopping
Fallout Cold
episode.
Shoulder, more like.
oh.
Oh.
Let's see. So last thing you said was you had contact. You had the radio signal.
You have his radio signal? Okay. Or you not? Do you not? Okay.
Chaps is like, can someone? in
Can
this
somebody
party
date somebody around here? Cause
get their act together?
You would see the bartender. Hey,
yes, sir.
a bartender's job is to talk.
Okay.
Oh, please don't. I'll say something.
You're not talking. You're not talking. Do you have anyone special in your life?
Me? No.
We'll take
Why not?
Unfortunately, because I don't have a lot of friends, which leaves me with very few options.
Well, who do you know?
Have you considered Xanadu speed dating?
They totally have that.
They
Yes.
probably do.
It's like way too fast though.
A female, another female, another female,
Cherry.
that guy, a grandpa, a ghoul that is in the Lord's arms now, and an older scientist that betrayed us.
Rip.
Have you tried broadcasting an ad?
Hot singles
My name is
area.
Tabs. I love corn cob and
My
long
name
walks
is-
on the beach.
Yeah. I'm looking for an ass farmer
Fisher,
boy.
and I'm a fisher of men.
For yeah. When I reel you in, if you know what I
Single
mean.
There are single ladies in your area. It's a poster of Tabs.
Got with their goggles on.
Corn cob, like,
Okay.
You like
Who is
birds?
River?
my dad's dead and he can't shoot you with a shotgun, so I will if you break my heart.
He's a member of a group of people who are trying to figure out what to do with nuclear missiles on a submarine. But he's part of the ones that were good and tried to get rid of them.
No.
And they did. And
You are talking about his job. What is his vibrations?
I don't think he was vibrating.
His aesthetic.
What does he wear?
Cowboy hat. He's full on cowboy.
Cowboy?
Ooh, cowboys are, ruggedly handsome if you're into that. What? I'm not a rugged cowboy.
You
Me?
date him.
Is that an order?
No,
How old is this Rivers?
I'm just suggesting.
20-something?
River has a woman already.
Huh?
River has a woman already.
Who?
How do you know?
He does.
You are
Need to make a
indecisive.
deception check.
Freddie, God.
You are not.
Wait. Okay. Like, how old
He's
is
like,
Rivers?
in a battle between you two, I know who's coming out on top.
Do we have a
'cause you would just
canonical
do
age for
something you
Rivers?
wouldn't.
What's that?
Do we have a canonical age for Rivers?
Yeah, he's around 20.
20. I'm 28.
Oh, I
Be
keep forgetting.
No.
Get younger.
Hey, it's better than old.
By 1 year. Still weird.
It's the wasteland. You can't be too picky.
Beggars can't be
Holiday seems
coolers.
so
Think about it. It won't be weird when you're 60.
If we even live that long.
An 8-year age gap, that's not weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like half my parents or something.
Yeah.
I mean, my grandparents were 18
I
years
think they're
apart, but it was an
14.
arranged marriage, so it's not like they had a
14-year
lot
age
of
gap.
say over that.
How old are you?
28.
Oh. I'm 32. Puts his hands on his like double chin and
I was like, is he even hot? No. Okay.
no. This is a rather short, rather pinched man.
I thought this was a robot. That's why it was funny to me.
You did say earlier that
It's
this
the
was
robot.
a
Yeah.
No,
It's the robot person.
I love the American dream.
This is less
I am
funny as a
single,
man than it
ladies.
was as a robot.
Do you want it to be a robot?
I think it is
Kinda.
funnier if it is a robot.
I have not specified it that much. I think it can be a robot.
Hey,
I think it's a
We
Protectron.
don't. Oh, okay. I was gonna say we don't body shame. We don't body shame pudgy men. We can still
Oh,
date
that's
There
them.
you
not what
go.
I'm saying is the bad thing. I just thought he was a robot.
You're
Being like, I'm a bartender. I am
like,
programmed to girl
guy.
talk.
Robot. Girl talk.
He's just
I
an
like
awkward
that, though.
middle-aged man that's like.
I was imagining him being
to
like
girl
57,
talk
like,
to.
hey.
That's
how I
kind of
get
what I had
tips.
in mind.
Yeah.
All
You
right,
guys end up singing.
As someone who's worked
like,
in retail.
vote.
every song.
Robot?
Mamma Mia.
Robot or middle-aged man? Robot.
I think robot.
robot.
They're both funny.
I'd
though.
rather have a robot than a
Okay,
middle-aged man try to date
it's a
me.
robot. Yeah.
Is the robot still
you're-
trying to date me?
I am 32.
Well, you are a very handsome robot. I
Kilograms.
don't know if I can date a robot
So
realistically.
it's really light.
What are you
Oh,
made
32 pounds.
The future is now.
of? What are you made of?
Metal.
Which one?
Yes.
I feel like he's gonna kill me in my sleep now.
Definitely. He definitely has all the keys.
Yeah,
I
You
he's
see
like
his
it.
little
Every
viewport
metal.
just go
yeah.
on the house. He starts with tequila again.
To me?
Yes.
I'm gonna drink it.
Wait, is
Why
that
am I going
tequila?
to tequila? No, I'm drinking it.
No, you can't drink it. This is a baby.
What?
River's baby. Sorry.
You have a baby?
No.
There is a baby in the picture.
Who's
I'm
pregnant?
sorry. You can't drink that.
You had a baby. She's having a
You have
baby?
Yes. That was what the blood test was about.
I'm
What
sterile.
are you talking about? What? I think
Oh
you've
my.
hold on. Well, I think you've had a little bit too much to drink. What in Sam Hill are you talking about right now?
She had River's baby.
She's had Rivers, but she's not had a baby. She's not even dating this fella.
In
She's
the
not-
tequila.
No. I'm saying he's cute and she should talk to him to potentially date him.
But there was a blood test.
What
That's
blood
all-
test?
It was like the Brotherhood or someone.
The Brotherhood did a blood test of Margie, but that was way before Wolf
I
was in
think
the
it was
picture.
something else. There was
No,
something
he
that
did
came
hear
up.
about it.
Oh. Wait,
No,
do,
there was
do I
something
still,
else.
at this
There
point,
was
do I know
something-
There was
that
a mention of
Margie's
that
a ghoul?
brother
She
thing.
revealed
There was
that to
a
the whole group?
does the
Everyone knows
Brotherhood
that.
know? And
Right, they
she
brought
said
it up
something
back
about-
in.
Whoa,
yeah.
she's a ghoul. Ghouls can't even have babies.
Unless Nick got involved.
Unless. Oh, I forget.
It's always Nick.
She's a ghoul. She can't have baby. You know that, right? Aren't you also a ghoul?
Yes.
Also,
How would she have rivers? But what are you?
I'm radioactive, so if I wasn't wearing the suit, I couldn't even
How
be
would
near
you?
River.
How are you? You gotta date someone who's also radioactive. Otherwise, you might melt them.
I tried.
You can't get through this cowboy. You're gonna melt his poor little pretty face.
Pretty.
That's the problem.
Oh, doomed love. All right. Do we have any hot single ghouls?
Quiet Bert.
He's like,
What a time.
He's been sitting next to you the entire time, but he's so quiet you didn't know.
He's in the Protectron.
It's actually a clamper inside the robot.
He's like, the robot's 32 kilograms because it's hollow.
Maybe I will date this rugged cowboy instead of you, because I wouldn't melt him.
He does like animals. Fun fact.
Tabs, that's against girl code.
She would melt him!
She's still.
Jabs is like, I want
But
a
he's
relationship with the
melted
man because he
hard.
won't die from it.
yeah.
Margie's like,
I'm kidding. Maybe we could work you could work something out if you really are interested in this fella. How badly do you want to melt him?
Darling, I melt when I see you. My eyes are drooping too.
darling, you're glowing.
You guys,
Everything's glowing.
you guys get another round on me if it's down 20. I'm gotta go by. I forgot I got to
You
go
know
by
what,
fusion course.
I think you need to sober out a little bit. Your son, you're making accusations, baby accusations. What is this, a Maury show? You are not the father.
What is this? While you were sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay, and with that, we're gonna end sessions for this week.
Can I headcanon a little? That once Julian and Nico go back to the bar and get some drinks, she starts asking about his mother and then shares all these stories about like how her own mom would try to deal with stuff. And it's not pretty, but it probably would get them both laughing. And by the end, I think it would have been a more positive scene to end on.
Probably.
But we don't have to play that out.
Yep.
I think this was
It
a
is a
great
little
scene
late.
to end on.
I should have ended on. What about the baby? And that's session.
Hunger Games. If it weren't for the baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you
red
drink
face.
that?
Yeah.
Margie's
All
like,
right.
I finally got a tequila. Wilda's like, no. And she's like, no.
Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time.
It's a silly, goofy session.